Yo, Francis! I think it's not just me. I think YouTube's having like a video description bug. When I do live streams on my PlayStation, I can't manually enter the... Have I defeated the Isaac bosses in Pacifist? I can't remember if I've done that challenge or not. So my video descriptions aren't working. I don't know if it's a PlayStation thing or a YouTube thing, so I'm going to pin the Discord up there. And then we're going to post this in Discord. Yes, it should be just a short trip vacation, Francis. How have you been? Happy Martin Luther King. Well, it's in the United States, obviously. Hope you've been doing well and your family's doing well. Thought I had coronavirus over the weekend, but I do not. It was like a flu or something. Yahoo! Which means I can go back to work. Tomorrow we're going to take kids out snowshoeing. So that'll be fun. Okay, let's go. We got a brand new episode. You can still tell I'm a little sick, but... you know, we do the best we can. Episode 3, Recipe for Turnout. Let's see if we can do an investigation and then a court case after this. If there's if there's a 3.2 court case, maybe we can do 2. I don't know. We'll see how long this takes. Have you defeated Pacifist? I don't done that challenge yet, Francis.
This court sees no further reason to prolong the case. The case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts.
It wasn't me, I swear it wasn't. It wasn't me.
The evidence and testimony seem conclusive. The victim alone at the table drank from that poisoned cup of coffee.
No, you're wrong. I know what I saw. I saw. Oh, damn. I saw someone else there. A man. He's the real killer that looked like Phoenix. Hey, Wright. Hey. Oh, you're playing God of War. God, that looks like Phoenix Wright. Uh-oh. Some poison. Why won't anyone believe me? That looks like Phoenix. Hey, Wright. You're loving God of War? Nice.
Well, I'd say that pretty much wraps this case up, wouldn't you? Mr. Wright?
This court finds the defendant guilty, motherfucker! This court is adjourned.
It's gotta be a dream, right? It's gotta be a dream. It's a dream. Phoenix doesn't lose cases.
January 6th, 10:03 a.m. Wright and Company Law Offices.
Maybe it isn't. Maybe it isn't a dream. Ah! The start of a new year always makes me feel like I can take on the whole world. My name is Maya Faye. I'm a younger sister of Mia, and I'm a really cool girl who likes to eat all the time. Yeah!
Phoenix is the culprit.
Hey, Wright, Happy Martin Luther King Day in the United States. I bet it does, Maya. So, I've decided that our resolution should be... sorry, take on the world. What do you think? Sure, whatever, Maya, but I think maybe you've had more than enough mistletoe cake. Never. You gotta eat a lot of cake during New Year's. It's practically a tradition. Like watching the fireworks on TV or playing a board game?
Hey, pal.
How did I know? Detective Gumshoe? Detective Gumshoe? Happy New Year, Detective!
Likewise. Now listen up, Wright. I wanna...
Here's to another fruitful year of lawyer-police cooperation!
Yeah, me too. All right, pal. You got us some explaining to do.
Have you a holiday present for me, Detective?
What? Well, here, have this. It's, not really much, but...
Yay, thanks!
Look, pal, we need to have a talk. Take a seat.
Hey, what about Pearlie? You haven't forgotten her present, have you?
No, I mean, yes, I mean, no. Are you doing this on purpose?
Haha, guess I'm busted. How did you like my first practical joke of the year?
Very funny, pal. Now, let's see how funny you think it is when I show you this.
What is it? A magazine? Always hits you right in the nostalgia. You're enjoying God of War? It's a fun game, huh? It's a good game. I should replay it again sometime. It's really good. Congratulations, my PC man. Elden Ring. What is the release date for Elden Ring? It's gotta be like really soon. Elden Ring release date. February 25th. Holy shit. It's almost a month away. And what about Horizon Forbidden West? What about Horizon Forbidden West? February 18th. It's a month away. Have you finished God of War? Of course I have. Of course. Yeah. Beat it on hard mode too. Not the Give Me God of War mode though. I haven't played that yet. Of course, dude. Beat it. Streamed it on hard mode too. All the completion. All of the Valkyries. Well, I don't want to spoil anything for you, but you'll see. Oh man, we got a month till Horizon Forbidden West, and then a week after that is Elden Ring. February is gonna be ridiculous. Can't wait. Okay, of course I have a magazine. What is it? Hey, I want to see. Deadly poisoning brings guilty verdict. Defense attorney Wright trounced. Trounced. Let me see that. The defense attorney gave an almost childishly amateur performance yesterday. What the heck is this?
It's a report, pal, about you.
Listen to this. Mr. Wright must take full responsibility for the ruling in this case.
Well, and don't tell me you don't remember anything about it.
But I don't remember anything about it. When was this issue from anyway?
December of last year, which I guess makes it last month.
Which makes it old news, you mean? But I wasn't involved in a poisoning case in December. A fake phoenix? So what do you think this is all about, Nick?
If I wasn't you, pal, then that leaves only one possibility.
No way! You don't mean... A phony Nick? This must be Gumshoe's idea of a joke. Guess he's starting to near off with 1 year with 1 too. Magazine clipping added to the court record. Playing in the hardest mode. First play. Because I want a game, not a movie. Are you playing on Give Me God of War, or does that only... Does Give Me God of War mode only happen on after you beat the game? Have fun. I haven't played it on Give Me God of War before. Pretty hard, I would imagine. Have fun though, enjoy. Magazine clipping added to the court record.
So what are you gonna do about it, pal?
What do you mean, what am I gonna do about it? Well, it's your fault that the judge found the defendant guilty in this case. My fault? How do you figure that? Because the Phoenix Wright is super famous now. Well, maybe only sort of.
Yeah, see what happens when you hotshots get too full of yourselves?
But I didn't do anything wrong. At least not that I can remember.
You better make this right now, pal. And that means taking the case back to court, got it?
So, you literally can't. It's called double jeopardy. Sounds like we got our first case of the new year. Let's tackle it with gusto. I don't know. The judge already issued a guilty verdict once in this case. It's not going to be easy to get it overturned. I guess you could appeal. Oh, you can start from Give Me God of War? Oh, nice. I guess that New Year's resolution is going to have to wait until next year.
So, you're taking the case, right? Good. I'm going to head over to the courthouse then. After that, I'll go back to the precinct. Drop by if you need something, okay, pal? Drop by if you need something, okay, pal?
I guess people are starting to know the name Phoenix Wright. If a client entrusted case to me based on my reputation, I guess I kind of am responsible. But why would someone want to impersonate me? What sort of guy would do that? So, what's the first move? I guess we go down to the detention center and talk. Wait a sec, Nick. This person's behind bars because of you. Whoever it is isn't going to be jumping at the chance to meet you, right? Hey, let's get one thing straight. It wasn't me. It was a fake me that did this. I wonder if he looks exactly like you. You're phony Zin Ehop, I mean. Ehop. I guess not. What kind of name for an evil double is Zin Op? Anyway. Nick, I got it. If you're going to ask whether I have a twin brother, the answer is no. spoil sport. Did you notice Gumshoe was acting weirder than usual, or is it just me?
What do you mean?
I mean, he was really worked up. Like a guy who's just found out he's going to be a dad or something. Yeah, I guess he was acting kind of strange. Maybe he realized he's got strong feelings for you, Nick. Considering how we interact, I seriously doubt that, Maya. Well, if he wasn't nervous because of you, then maybe it's because of the new guilty client. Bum, bum, bum. Says I trounced. Client was found guilty. Bro, how does Street Fighter 5? You just practice. It's just one of those things, EE. You just practice. It's gonna take a little bit. But I'll train with you sometime if you want. I'll train with you sometime. You just practice. Nash is a good choice, though. He's a good character. I bet Francis will play with us sometime, too. Alright, let's go.
Let's go. January 6th, Police Station, Criminal Affairs Department.
It's been ages since we came down to the precinct, huh, Nick?
Looks like Gumshoe isn't around.
He's got it so easy, leaving everyone else to do the work.
No, he's out there somewhere. My bet is on the courthouse.
He's probably trying to arrange the retrial of this case. I guess that means we should go to the detention center and chat with our killer, huh?
After being convicted without a fair trial, I'm not sure the killer is the right label.
Oh, you got a girlfriend! Look, he's got a girlfriend! Let's go! Hey, that's the police mascot, isn't it? It's so cute.
That's the blue badger. It was my idea. I made it. Now it's the national symbol of the police force.
So what's with the pink one? It's new, right? She's not it, Nick. She's a she, right, Chief?
Yup, meet Pink Badger.
So one's called Blue and the other's called Pink? But they're both called Badger?
You got it. They're married.
Mr. and Mrs. Badger seem to be cuffed together, Chief.
You got it. That's marriage for you.
Whoa, a mascot that's deeper than the deepest of deep oceans. Pink Badger's married and they're handcuffed.
A poster of female police officer. Wait, no, that's the latest Babes in Uniform calendar. My bad.
That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself.
Don't die running a red light. Die the old-fashioned way of old age. We have a winner. Inject a bit of humor. That's the key.
He must be coming up with slogans for a safety campaign, I guess. Okay. The Blue Badger. Hey, Jarrett. Yeah, you just have to practice. EE. There's not, like, any special trick to how to Street Fighter 5. Learn how to anti-air. Learn how to defend. Practice your moves. Learn which moves are good in which situations. Practice your confirms. Like if you hit a crush counter, what can you get off that you normally wouldn't be able to get even on a normal combo? You know. Learn how to use your EXs and your V skills. It's a little bit. It's a little much at first, but you'll get the hang of it if you practice. It's not really too bad.
Detention center.
Marriage is a noof. Well, maybe for at your age, maybe, but not at mine. January 6th, detention center, visitor room. This is so nerve-wracking waiting to meet our new client. I wonder just what kind of person you tricked and got found guilty. Keep it down, Maya. That kind of cock could ruin me. Ah! How could you, Mr. Wright? How could you do this to me? They put me in solitary. I haven't been able to stop crying. Aren't you? Yeah, I am. I'm totally, utterly let down. Are you? Don't pretend you don't know me. It's me, Maggie. Remember Maggie Bird? Maggie Bird. Ah. Maggie Bird. She's a policewoman I defended that one time. She was accused of murdering her lover. He was a cop, too. Huh? What are you doing in here? Did I get you acquit? Didn't I get you a... Oh, sure, very funny. After the fit-rate defense, you come in here and start making jokes. You better hurry up and tell her what happened, Nick. Oh, I see. So that's where we stand right now. I'm sorry you've been caught up in another murder. My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. I vaguely remember her saying the exact same thing last time. But I don't mind. What's more disaster in my life? At least now the real Mr. Wright is here with me. I won't let the world keep me down, sir.
Damn.
Damn. Fake Phoenix is the killer. We saw it in the intro. I am the blue badger. This is my pink wife. We will murder all your dreams, eat your souls and then your spleens. This is my husband, Blue Badge. We are quite the pair, you see. We will handcuff you to the rail and then chop off all of your spleens. Can you play Street Fighter with me on the weekend? It's possible. I don't know. It's possible. I do not know what will be, but it's possible. It's possible. Maggie Bird. So how come you're dressed up like that, Maggie? Last year you looked so sharp in that police officer uniform. I was fired after that incident last year. Oh, I'm sorry. It's okay, I don't mind one bit. I enjoyed being on the force, but I think it was time for me to move on. So, what do you do now? In the second act of the life of Maggie Bird, I'm playing the role of waitress. A waitress? Was the fake Phoenix. Yes, in a French restaurant. It's a small place, but it's quite fashionable. My charming smile and shapely figure came through for me. And the owner, Mr. Armstrong, hired me straight away, sir. And then you got straight into this mess straight away, huh? Yeah, you could put it that way. What happened? God, I'm a little sick today. Fake Phoenix, right? Somebody's trying to mess with me. This whole mess started on the 3rd of last month. Do you think it's, the guy we got caught for theft? What's his name?
Was me.
No, because he's in jail. And it happened at Tribulations. Tribulations? Yes, it's a restaurant where good service and a friendly smile are always included. Oh. There were 2 men at the table, both drinking coffee. And then... It's Fake Phoenix. It's Fake Phoenix. One of the men slipped some poison into the victim's cup. The victim took just one sip and he was gasping for air. I was so shocked I passed out. Hey, hold there, Maggie. What? You keep calling the guy the victim. Didn't you know the guy who was killed? Not at all. I'd never seen the guy before. Oh. So she wouldn't have had a motive to kill him then, I guess. And the other man, the killer, you saw him, right? Of course. A good waitress must be attentive to their clientele. Well, Francis got a clip. So you saw the killer, but you were found guilty of the crime anyway. How come? You tell me, Mr. Wright. Guess the answer to my question is my phony. Anyway, she saw the killer. Better see if I can get a description of the guy. So if you saw the murderer, why are you still convicted? Because no one else saw. Saw what? The other man. The one who put the poison in the victim's coffee. Everyone testified that way. Mr. Armstrong, the customer, everyone. The victim was sitting alone at his table the whole time. But how's that possible? I don't know. But nobody, not one person would believe me, sir. Even Phoenix Wright, my one last hope for a fair trial, failed me. What a pathetic defense. My granny could have done a better job. Look, that wasn't me, okay? And then... they found something a bit incriminating in my apron pocket. What? A small bottle of poison. What? Poison? It was in your pocket? Well, I passed out when the victim collapsed. The killer must have slipped the poison into my pocket when I was unconscious. And no one else saw this other guy. No, sir. That's what everyone said. But I don't see how they could have missed him. The other guy. He looks a lot like me. It's my doppelganger. I was the one who took the coffee to the 2 men. What was your impression of them? Well, when I first saw them, I kind of thought they must be in the music industry. I mean, music? How come? Well, one of them had some sort of earpiece, an emo musician look about him. And there was a sample CD on the table, sir. An earpiece and a sample CD, huh? Did you get a look at the CD at all? I had a band's name written on it. I think it was MC something. They must have been preparing for their debut, I guess. So it was a band CD, maybe a promo disc? Maybe it was MC Screwdriver. Get serious, Maya. Would you buy a CD of a group named that? What was the name of that group again? MC Hacksaw? No, MC... And what about the killer? What did he look like? Well, I don't really remember. Only that he was a young man, well-built like the victim, really.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. I need to ask you about this. Hey, this article's about my case. Can you tell me anything about the guy who was pretending to be me? Yes, sir. It was the morning after I'd been arrested. I met you in the visitor's room here. You were wearing one of your super sharp suits. Me? Yes, you, Mr. Wright. Hey, Maggie. Was my evil double I am here too? No, I don't remember a phone of you, Maya. Oh, would have been so cool. Then you really got worked up and passionate. I'm gonna get you cleared of this crime, you said. This crime? Okay, I get the picture. But you met me in person before. So how come when you didn't realize the guy wasn't the real me? I guess looking back now, it was a little strange. Only a little? Well, okay, so you were a bit taller than normal, and you looked a bit shady. And your voice was a bit weird. Oh, and you had this kind of funny accent, and... So this guy was nothing like me then! But he had your spiky hair and blue suit. Is that all it takes for someone to imitate me? Spiky hair and blue suit. How about everyone else in the courtroom? Like the judge and the observers. Didn't they realize he was an imposter? Everyone had these big question marks on their faces. But it seemed that no one wanted to say anything, sir. This case just keeps getting weirder and weirder. Mr. Wright, do you think it's possible to get a retrial? Probably. The court ruled in the absence of a genuine defense attorney. So we should be able to get a retrial. Mr. Wright. Huh? Do you think we'll win next time? Sir? My life has been full of coarse meal and bad luck, complete with defeat for dessert. Since I was 6 months old when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building. I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster. I even landed a phony lawyer when I had the misfortune of being accused of murder. But I will survive because Maggie Bird always lives to fight another day. And one day I'll find it. You just wait and see, sir. I'll find that one single moment of good luck. Zin, I hope, is really going to pay for this. Well, what are you staring at me like that for? But Maya's right. Whoa. Doppelganger. Doppelganger. Whoever it was that thought it was a good idea to use my name and get an innocent girl convicted of murder had better watch out. We'll find him, don't you worry. Zin Ope is... We'll get Zin Ope for you. Thank you, I'll tell you where Trey Bien is then. Trey? Ah, right, the restaurant where the murder took place. Yes, sir. When you go, please tell Mr. Armstrong I said hi. Sure, alright, Nick, let's go check out this restaurant and its food. And it's food. Okay, time for a save. Okay, time to go to Très Bien, the French restaurant where everybody knows your name. We wanna go where we can see French food all the same. We wanna go where everybody knows your name. Très Bien. Oh, fancy. January 6th, Très Bien. Oh my god. This music. Oh, wow! Look at this place! Look, more like smell. What is with the suffocating scent of flowers in here? This music. Oh my god. Then again, girls like that kind of thing, right? Actually, I'm not all that into it. Oh. Huh? No one's coming to seat us. Maybe there's no one here. Don't be silly, Maya. This is a restaurant. It's open for business. Hello? Anyone here? I don't believe it. There really isn't anyone here. Perfect. Let's get intrusive. If there's no one here, we can take anything we want. Yeah, I suppose we can. This is kind of creepy. It's the restaurant's front entrance. There's a sign hanging on the door written in French. It probably says open or closed. Must be one or the other, but I don't know which since I don't know Jacques about French. Jacques about French. It's a rack full of fashion magazines and they're all in French. Why don't you try wearing something a bit more chic sometime, huh, Maya? Yeah, I guess I could. I'm always in my acolyte clothes, aren't I? It'd be fun to wear normal clothes every now and then. There's something stuffed behind this rack. Looks like a sports paper to me. Hey, and look at this. Someone scribbled a little doodle on one of the pages. MC Bomber. MC Bomber! And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. Oh. $100,000 maybe. Wait a second! Is that who I think it is in the bottom left corner? Is that the master of disguise himself? Is he pretending to be me? No, it couldn't be. We just got this guy off for murder. No. I wonder what MC Bomber is supposed to be. Huh? This paper. It's from December 3rd. This paper's from the day of the poisoning. What? Sports paper added to the court record. Yo. We just got this guy off for murder. Why would he pretend to be me? This has got to be a clue. I should see if I can find some more about this paper. Oh, let's take a peek at it. That looks like, what was his name? Mask to Mask. That looks like Mask to Mask. Something fishy. Look at all the little trinkets tucked away here. I bet Mr. Armstrong collected all these personally. Let's see, a bouquet of flowers, some potpourri, and look, some fine bone china cups. Huh. I never knew you were so cultured. Come on, Maya, this is common knowledge. Any Joe Schmo knows this much. The music is silly. I don't know if I like this one as much. Look, it's one of those magical boxes that spits out money. You know, you're the only person who would ever describe a cash register that way. I mean, it's cute, but I don't know if I like this song as much as the other one. This table sets nicely, it just needs a customer. What do you think this flower's for, Nick? Let's see. Well, it doesn't look like a tulip, and it's not a sunflower, I don't think. Duh, even I could have told you that. Well, those are the only kind of flowers I know, dagnabbit. I'm a lawyer, not a botanist. The restaurant has partitions that separate the tables. When you're seated at a table, you can only see the tables to your left and right. This must be the table where the murder occurred. I guess so, with all this police taped around it. And the stain must be from the poisoned coffee. Don't go licking that tablecloth, okay, Maya? Why would I lick it? I'm not a cat, you know. Then why can I picture you doing just that? Wow, it's a beautiful winter wonderland out here. Really cool, I love snow, let me see. Huh? It's not white, it's not even snowing. Got ya! I was only kidding, Maya. Nick! There are lies that are okay to tell, and there are lies that are distinctively not. All I did was tell an itty-bitty white lie about non-existent white snow. Got him! Okay. Okay. Present this. Oh, a sports paper. Let's see. Did Guts and Braun manage to defend his heavyweight title? Sorry, Maggie, that paper is actually a month old. It's from the day of the murder. And Gutson got knocked out yesterday, I'm afraid. Oh, no. I found this paper in the magazine rack at Tribulations. Really? That's strange. Tribulations doesn't get newspapers. Mr. Armstrong says he's not really fond of them. But maybe one of the customers left it behind. Anyway, what I want you to take a look at is this scribble here. Aha! That's it, sir! MC Bomber! That was the name of the written on the CD! Just as I thought. I guess it wasn't MC Screwdriver after all, huh? So that 100,000 must be the down payment for a record deal, right? If someone gave me $100,000, I'd sing for sure. The Master of Kurain, or the Spirit Song, or even Maya's theme. Oh, let's go. Maya's theme. Okay, Maya. So if the sample CD was on the victim's table, that means this newspaper may have belonged to the victim. You're right. So the victim left this behind on the day of the murder, huh? I think we better step up the investigation, don't you, Nick? I think we better. Really? There's nothing to do here? And we can examine more here. These are the detectives' desks. There are computers and files of each one. Funny, they're all a lot tidier than I expected. I guess the detectives don't spend a lot of time at their desks. I am the Blue Badger. This is my wife, Pink Badger. We are quite the tag team. We will eat all your organs. Dee-doo-dee-doo-doo-dee-doo. Okay. Go back. Très bien. Here we go. January 6th, très bien. Ooh la la, bonjour, welcome to La Très Bien. Oh, hello? What happened to Maya? She's frozen stiff. Oh, bienvenue. Welcome to my petite restaurant. Huh? B Avenue? Oh non, mon petit chouli. Me? Look at this face, like a kitten rejected by its own mother. You look fatigued, no? Alors, you need this. An aromatic bath oil mélange of la Nordoli and la Rose. My personal recommendation. You think I need what? Oui, just add a couple of drops of this mixture to the bath water and voila. It will soothe your body and your mind. Simply fantastic. Really? And for le monsieur? Who, me? Look at that face, like a puppy rejected by life itself. You have rat fatigue, no? For you, monsieur, I recommend this. Oil of bergamot, and maybe a hint of oui. I will add le peppermint and la clary sage for the fragrance exceptionnel. Such an invigorating recipe will bring out your delicious beauty, monsieur. My beauty? Alors, if you will be seated, I will bring you the special menu of the day. Actually, we're not here to eat. We're lawyers. Ma, bien sûr, honor de monsieur. You are la Phoenix Wright, no? Yeah, you know me. Ma, oui, I never forget a man who flirts with me, especially in court. I guess he was cross-examined by a mysterious Zen Oak. It looks like everyone to do with this case knows who I already am. I wonder what sort of impression Zen Oak's been leaving on people, don't you? Allow me to introduce myself to you again. I am Jean Armstrong, enchanté. Wiggle, wiggle. Big booby. So what does très bien mean? I know très, that means 3, right? No. Means very good. No, très bien is français. In English you would say very good. Oh, very good. Oui, exactement. L'atmosphere is très bien. And the cuisine est très bien. If the food's so good, why aren't there any customers in here? My cuisine is not for all. Some people, they do not appreciate la hot cuisine. I thought everyone liked hot cuisine. Since I have lost Maggie, I do not have enough ounce. So you're running this place on your own now? Oui, pour le moment. No one has answered my advertisement pour moi. Please don't eyeball me while you say that. I am le chef, I am le manager. I'm also trained at aromatherapy. A roaming what? A practitioner of the aromatherapy, l'art of soothing the soul with the delicate floral aroma. Delicate? The smell coming from that bottle earlier was anything but. This dude is some whack job, man. Oh, so could you tell me what you know about the incident? Bien, it makes me sad to remember. I remember it so well. More months has passed since it happened. Yeah, I guess it's been about a month since Maggie's sentencing. So, it was the 3rd of last month, just at 1 in the afternoon. A man who was in here for coffee suddenly became ill. Because of that poison in his coffee? That is the truth as I know it. It was Maggie who took his drink to him. I was in the kitchen. I heard the sound of someone collapsing. When I came out to see what it was, he was already slumped in his chair. He was dead? Mon Dieu, oui, he was dead. Maggie had passed out also. And this man who died, was he alone? Oui, monsieur. All alone. I know that Maggie said there was someone else, but... I see. La police asked me many times, are you sure there was no one else at the table? They asked. But I am not the only one. The old man said the same thing. Old man? What old man? Old man? So who is the old man that you mentioned? At the time of the murder, there was another customer in here. What? Someone else saw it? Oui, as usual, it came along that day. At the time of the murder, it was here. I saw it too. But it said the same thing, that there was no one else at the victim's table. But Maggie swears there were two people. Mademoiselle, la lawyer could not prove this, no? About the lawyer, that was me, I suppose. Bien sûr. Wow, he's the first person who said it wasn't me. Don't kid yourself, Nick. Now, who's the one making this stuff up? We found this sports paper in the magazine rack here. One of my customers must have left it behind. Do you have any idea which customer it was? The only ideas I have of Mademoiselle I say for my kitchen. I'm not a lawyer myself. I do not wish to speak out of turn, but your defense in court is that there was a little, how do I say, lacking perhaps. Even a Frenchman who cannot speak any English could have done a better job. You are very cool, though. Oh, oui, so handsome. Wow, I wonder just how bad the defense could have been. Every time you opened your mouth, the old courthouse stirred. Oh man, this is something I don't want to imagine. Let's see if there's anything else to get information about. No? Okay. We moved to the detention center. We moved to the law office. I do not know what to do. I do not know what to do next. We will look and see if we can figure it out. What evidence do we have to present? Not very much. The only thing I can think of is maybe a profile. Okay, let's move back to the Très bien.
Good dough.
Maggie was a policewoman once, n'est-ce pas? Yes, but she had to quit for reasons beyond her control. Oui, she was last suspect in the murder investigation, no? Oh, you know about that? That is why I gave her le perfume de happiness. Happiness perfume? Oui, blended from bergamot, like I given you before. But she's been arrested again, and found guilty this time. This is true, a natural aroma on happiness must have been very strong. Just admit it, your perfume doesn't work. I am not surprised she was le prime suspect after something like that took place before my very eyes. Something like what? What's this guy talking about? Does this mean Maggie did have a motive? We've got to ask this guy for more info. Stat. Maggie's motive. When Maggie took the coffee over to the victim, did anything happen?
Oui, I suppose you could say so.
So what happened?
No, it was nothing.
Look, Maggie says she didn't even know the guy, but she's still being indicted for murder. The prosecution must have come up with some kind of motive.
Oui, it is true.
If there was anything at all between Maggie and the victim, it could be relevant. So please, tell us anything you know. Oh, he's hiding something. He's hiding something. Cyclops? No way! What are we gonna do, Nick? We'll just have to remove... What the... What's wrong? The Megatama. It's gone! Huh? I had it in my pocket, but it's vanished into thin air. Well, what? The Megatama? But I could see the Cyclops. Maybe that means the Megatama's nearby. Mr. Armstrong, could I just confirm something with you again? The table where the victim was sitting. Was anyone else sitting there?
That is a question you will have to ask him yourself.
Huh? Him?
La old man spends all the time dans la park.
La Park? Oh, a park. What park's that?
Behind the restaurant is called Vitamin Square.
Thank you.
Je vous en prie, mon Dieu.
Let's go check out this Vitamin Square right now, Nick. What the hell? Where's my Megatama? This is getting fishier and fishier. Someone yoinked my Megatama. Someone yoinked me old Megatama. January 6th, Vitamin Square. So this is Vitamin Square. Yeah, I see where they get the name from. The fruits that screams vitamins at you. Hey, Nick. That's the guy, right? Isn't that the old man Mr. Armstrong was talking about? That grouchy-looking grandpa? He's throwing seeds out for the pigeons. Maya, he's not throwing seeds for them. He's throwing seeds at them. Oh, my grumpiness threat level has just been raised to red. Oh, my God. Hey, look! Pigeons! Yeah, and heaps of them, too. Did you know that pigeons are a symbol of peace? That's a dove, not a pigeon. Poor things. So they can't be symbols of peace and harmony just because they're gray, is that it? You're overthinking this one just a smidge, Maya. Ooh, there's a magazine here. It's a magazine full of job listings.
You disgusting rogue, picking up something someone else threw away.
Threw away? Did you throw this away? Are you looking for a job?
That's none of your business.
Sorry, I guess I'll just take the magazine with me then.
I don't want anyone else having it. Give it back.
Too bad. Now that you want it so bad, I don't want to give it up. Magazine picked up Vitamin Square.
Hey, that's mine.
Job listing thrown away by the old man. Looking at this orange reminds me of what? That you're supposed to eat a lot of them to ward off colds in the winter. You can't have fun during the holidays if you're sick in bed, you know. You don't have to tell me twice. This place is so fruity. That's not a bad thing. Besides, I love apples. They're among my favorites. Then that apple slide is perfect for you. And what is so perfect about it? Oh, come on. Don't be a stick in the mud. Slide it down a few times. Go on. Woo! No way. I'd get covered in sand if I slid down that slide. Anyone can see that. Yeah, you're right. Otherwise, I'd give it a try too. I used to love sandboxes like this you wouldn't believe. Really? You? Sure, finding iron fillings in the sand with a magnet was my favorite things to do. Iron filings? Wow, that's too exciting for words. It was my ambition to collect every shard of iron in the sandbox. I was such a kid back then. So, did you manage to get all the iron? No, I never did. I think I came close, though. Come to think of it, I still have all the iron filings I found way back when. You want them? No. Next time you stream Street Fighter V, can I join too? Of course you can, Wright-sa. Of course. If you join the Discord, I can, Of course you can, Wright-sa. If you join the Discord, I can send you a Or give you a heads up. Of course you can. I'd love to have play with you, dude. The more the merrier. It's a white dove. Alright, let's talk to this old bag here. Excuse me.
Hey?
Would you mind if I had a word with you?
Yes.
I just want to ask you a couple of questions.
What's the matter with you? Can't you see I'm busy? So you don't like my seeds, eh, pigeons?
He's really chucking those seeds at him. That's gotta hurt.
Go on, eat this.
Excuse me, sir. Can I ask you about Maggie Bird?
I don't know any Maggie Bird.
Yeah, yes you do. Maggie, the waitress at the Tribune.
Ah, it's a disgrace, I tell you. Not a disgrace.
A disgrace?
An innocent young girl revealing herself like that?
Revealing? You mean her uniform?
The youth of today, they don't have any shame. No shame, I tell you. Not an ounce. Whatever happened to the old Bushido values of Japan, like honor and modesty?
Of course you can, right, sir? What about me? I'm not wearing anything revealing.
You? You promise you lack any sense of grace.
Talk about hitting a girl where it hurts. Do you go to Tribune a lot?
That miserable excuse for a restaurant? That garbage they serve in there is not food. Where's the sushi, the tempura, the rice? Tribune is a
French restaurant, sir.
Where do you think we are, boy? In Paris? I want a real food, not those snooty snacks. And what about the shameless girls?
You mean the waitresses? Already joined. Oh, perfect, perfect. You can see all the way up to there.
To there. To there. You can see all the way up to there. Yes, the waitresses. They're practically naked. It's a disgrace, isn't it? Well, isn't it?
Listen, it's not my restaurant.
It's an old miserable excuse for a restaurant. This place miserable.
He certainly knows the place. He must be a regular. But if he hates it so much, why does he keep going?
Hey!
Are you a regular at the restaurant, sir? It's just, if you dislike it so much, why would you keep going there? Sir?
There you are, you filthy pigeon. You want food? Take that!
He must really be hiding something, right? If he is, I should be able to see a Cyclock or two. Oh, wait. I don't exactly have the Megatama right now, huh? Remember, Nick, that Megatama's only on loan. You better find it or else. If Pearls ever gets wind of this, I'm going to be in a world of pain.
Excuse me.
Can I ask you about this? Sir?
Here you go, boy. How does some pigeon feed sound to you?
This wasn't exactly what I was hoping to get out. Excuse me, sir. No, he doesn't want it. Sounds good, right, sir? Think we're already friends? Perfect, perfect, perfect. What was your friend name? Okay. Well. Let's go to Tribune. We'll present the job listing.
Mademoiselle,
Yes?
are you looking for a job?
What? No, I was just...
Let me see, your style is un peu différent, but you have a good face.
Different?
Félicitations! You have passed, I will hire you. Bien, come with me. I will teach you everything I know.
Nick!
Help!
I don't know whether to laugh or feel bad for Maya. Maybe I should do both. Oh, it's right, so perfect. Yeah, I'll send you a message next time we play Street Fighter, okay? And I'll send one to EE, too. Sounds good, right, son? January 6th, Detention Center Visitors Room. Looks like they have Maggie in questioning. I guess I've asked her pretty much everything. I'll come back if there's anything else I need to ask her later. Sounds good, right, sounds good. I'll message you then. Okay. Let's go to the affairs department. Yep, here we go.
Police station, criminal affairs, January 6th. Well, pal, have you found the evidence yet? The one that's gonna find her innocent?
No, not yet. We only just started our investigation.
Well, whatever you need to know, I'll give you the doit on it. I'm putting off all my other cases for now, pal.
Gumshoe's really fired up about this.
Oh yeah, one more thing. The retrial's been approved. Court's sitting at 10 a.m. tomorrow. And Godot's gonna be the prosecutor.
Oh, him.
Now, listen up, pal. If Maggie's found guilty again...
Yeah?
I'll make sure you get locked up good for it, got it?
Oh, what? What a jerk. So the guilty party was Maggie Bird, huh?
Yeah. Back when she was the one on the police force, you were our mentor when she was a rookie, right? Yeah, we got a close eye on her. I mean, not too close, you know. Hey, what's with the funny looks, pal? It was just her. It wasn't anything like...
Look.
Sure, it was her boss when she was doing her training, but that was it. Nothing happened.
Gumshoe sure is sweating up a storm over nothing. So that's it. The big old Gumshoe has a little crush on Maggie. Aww.
I don't like her or anything. I was,
Note to self, gossip with Maya about this later.
Look, pal, don't tell anyone, okay? You gotta keep it a secret, got it?
Sure. And would you mind not guessing at what I'm thinking all this time?
Hey, tell your face, pal, not me. You have to be blind not to see what's on your mind.
So I was wondering, could you fill me in on the victim?
Glenn Elg. He was a computer programmer.
I see, a programmer.
He was just a regular Joe working for a small-time computer firm. Maggie never had any contact with the guy before the date. And all she did was take him his coffee on the day of the murder, pal.
Yeah, Maggie also claimed to have never seen the guy before. Did the victim go to the restaurant often?
Not according to the chef. Said it was his first time he'd seen the guy.
A programmer and a first-time customer at that. What possible reason could have Maggie to kill a guy like that?
That's what I thought. But a motive was still somehow established in a trial.
You're kidding. What was supposedly her motive?
Sorry, pal. I'm real busy. I haven't even got enough time to shift through these papers. Look into it yourself, okay?
What could this motive have been?
This really isn't a proper investigation. I'm kind of working on it by myself.
Oh, that's right.
The judge already ruled on the case and all the evidence is in already. The only problem with Maggie's testimony...
Yeah? Doesn't sound very good for us, huh?
Look, pal, I've got a mountain of papers on this case to look over before tomorrow, so I'm just gonna say this. Maggie Boyd's no liar. She's...
Okay.
She's a bit out there and a bit off sometimes. But she's a good cop.
That's not exactly complimentary, you know. So what do you think really happened? And just how contradictory is her testimony?
The biggest problem with Maggie's testimony is the number of people at the table.
Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Maggie still insists there was another guy sitting with the victim. And it looks like me! It's the phony Phoenix.
Right, but get this. Everyone else in the place says the guy was alone, even the chef. And there's the CD.
CD? Oh, yeah. She did mention something about a CD.
And there was a sample CD at the table, sir.
But our guys turned the place upside down. There was no CD.
What?
Not on the table, not anywhere in the whole restaurant, pal.
But didn't Maggie say the victim was wearing an earpiece too?
Yeah, but that was for the portable radio in the front pocket of his hoodie.
A radio? He didn't have a CD player.
You got it. Your phony never explained that contradiction at all.
Come to think of it, the owner of Tribulations didn't mention that CD either. I don't know why, but I get a feeling Mr. Armstrong's got something to hide.
Wow, got something to hide, do ya?
What's that? A sports paper?
Yeah, I found it in the magazine rack at Tribulations.
It's dated the same day as the murder. You may be onto something here. And take a look at this. See this writing here? MC Brahma. Hey.
What is it?
I've heard that name somewhere before. Yeah, MC Brahma.
Wow, he actually seems to be thinking for one.
Heck, it's no good. I can't remember.
And he goes back to being Gumshoe we all know and love.
Hey, pal. I'm gonna borrow this paper for a bit, okay? I want to get a handwriting analysis done on the scribble. Handwriting, huh? Be good to know more about that in any case. Thanks, pal. I bet this'll turn out to be an interesting clue.
Sports paper given to Detective Gumshoe.
The chef of Tribune, huh? You know what that chef said to me? Ooh la la, your body is full of the toxins. And then he gave me this bottle.
What's in it?
I don't know. The label says juniper. I'm under orders to put a few drops of it on my bath every day.
Under orders?
Yeah, you know. There's something about that lady, guy.
Huh? You can't stop thinking about him.
Not like that, pal. Give me a break. He's not my type. I can't stop thinking he's involved with this case somehow.
Sounds like he knows a little more about our charming chef. So what exactly is that caught your attention about the chef at Tribune?
It's, kind of hard to say. The guy's probably not even connected with the case anyway.
Hey, come on, detective. Didn't you say you'd give me the dirt on anything?
Well, this sort of stuff is kind of unimportant gossipy stuff, you know, pal? Look, how's about this? You go to Tribune and investigate the place yourself. And if you find out anything suspicious about the guy, you report it back to me, okay?
Don't suppose I get a choice in this, huh? Guess I better find out more about the chef in Tribune and report back to Gumshoe.
The music is pretty good. Yeah.
Okay. Let's go to Tribune. Let's go to Le Tribune. January 6th, Tribune. The scent of flowers sure is strong. It's almost making me dizzy. What? Hello. Who was that just now? A customer? She had sort of a dark aura about her. Ah, welcome, bienvenue. Wow, what a cute voice. Oh, it's just you, Nick. Maya. Well, how do I look? Maybe you should quit being a spirit medium. Maybe, but it's kind of boring being a waitress. You're my first ever customer. Then who was that woman I just saw? Oh. Since you're here, you might as well have something to eat. I'm kind of hungry, actually. Maya. Adorable. So, how do you like your new job, Maya? I never knew there was so much for a waitress to do. Take people's orders, bring them in their food, make coffee, work the cash register. Of course, we need a customer before I can do any of that. Yeah, it is a nice looking restaurant. It's a shame more people don't come. Don't forget about the ultra cute waitress. Check out my give me a tip smile. Hey, Nick, why don't you order something? The chef's preparing a tasty lunch set at the moment, or so he says. How much is it? It's the twin tea set, so it's $20, of course. The twin tea set, I believe. I'll be taking a pass on that. It's kind of expensive. Well, what? But you can't. Come on, Nick. It's not every day I get to be a waitress. I want to try carrying plates and working the cash register. How about cleaning the toilets? That should keep you busy. Yeah, right. Maybe later. About the lunch. Oh, a fine choice, sir. No, Kitchen, a lunch special, please. With all the extras, drink, side salad, dessert, and a gift. I don't need any of that. Just a moment, please, sir. Maya's really getting into this. So how much is the set lunch then? $20, huh? But with the drink, side, and salad and dessert, it's $45! Hey, wait a second, Maya! Sorry to keep you waiting, sir. Here you are, our deluxe fortified lunch set. Whoa. A dish inspired by lobster and abalone fricassee with a balsamic vinaigrette. Bon appetit! Thanks. Come on, Nick, hurry up and try it already. Lobster, huh? Alright, down the hatch it goes. Well? Are you hungry, Maya? I'm starving! Here, it's yours. Really? Remember, Maya, my wallet doesn't print money, so you better polish off that plate. I just remembered I've got to clean the toilet. Hey! You can't be in that much of a hurry to clean toilets. Tribune lunch special costs $20, despite how unbelievably bad it tastes. Added to the court record. Okay, that's hilarious. How does a guy manage to make good food taste so bad? Hey, Nick! You want to take a peek at the kitchen? The kitchen, huh? Not a bad idea. Okay. I want to go to the kitchen. Now what was it Maggie said again? In the kitchen, you'll get to see all the chef's greatest secrets. In the kitchen? That sounds tasty. Hey, wait up, Maya! Well, what is it? I'm pretty busy right now. Weren't you going to show me around? Tis, there goes my plan to find some cool clue and show you off in your face. I better conduct the search of the kitchen myself. La cuisine. January 6th. Très bien kitchen. And here it is, the famous Très bien kitchen. It's my first time in here too, actually. There's a weird atmosphere in here, that's for sure. Mr. Armstrong will be back soon, so we better search quickly. Chop, chop. What is this? It looks like a treasure chest or something. Wow, look at all these little bottles. Oh, they're aromatherapy oils. He's got so many, they're overflowing onto the floor. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 98, 99, 100. They're all the same, too. Hey, wait a minute. What is it? There's one bottle that's different from all the others. Well, what do you know? And it doesn't have a label either. And it doesn't smell. So what's that liquid inside then, I wonder? Hey, Nick, we should borrow this. I mean, look at how many bottles he's got. He won't miss this one, will he? Small bottle, found in the kitchen. Shape is different from the others. Contents unknown. What if it's the poison? What if it's the poison? Now this is one large mirror. I bet this is where he makes himself look pretty. There's a book on the dresser. Clarice Armstrong's Bedtime Literature. Not exactly Pulitzer Prize material, is it? Looks like a collection of poems he's written. Poems? Cool, read one out. And say it in your best French accent with intensity, okay? Okay, here's one. It's called Printemps. These two of them like actors from a film. The coffee still undrunk. Sweet nothings over too soon on that sad Sunday morning. The foolish cocktail so delicious. Take the last sip of your tea and I know what I will do. I must lie to you and more. Huh? That's it? Yep, that's a poem for you. What are these lace curtains for? I don't know, but they give the place a real homey feel, don't they? Lace curtains? You know, if I was cooking pot, I'd be perfectly happy to sit on a shelf under those. How do you respond to something like that? Now I know I'm in a French restaurant, never heard of most of these seasonings. Hey, Nick, this container has oyster sauce. What's that? Isn't that used in Chinese food? Ack! Look! Right on the counter! My Megatama, what's it doing there? What indeed? Megatama put into pocket. Somebody yoinked my Megatama. Now I know I'm in a front. I'd like to see on one of these slices through a cheesecake. A cheesecake? You don't exactly need a sharp knife for one of those, Nick. Somebody yoinked my old Megatama. That smells good. Something's bubbling away nicely in that pot. Must be the lobster and abalone fricassee with balsamic vinaigrette. Isn't that what I just ate for lunch? Maybe. What you ate is the only French dish I know the name of. Something sussy. Something sussy. Something fishy going on here. Let me take a sip of water real quick. All right, let's see if we can't. Let's see if we can't go to another location. Oh, here we go. January 6th, Vitamin Square. The old guy's not here anymore. Drat. And I still have some unanswered questions for him. The scooter, though. A scooter, huh? Who'd leave it right in the middle of a park like this? The wheel is guard and the light are busted. I guess it must have been an accident. It's totally wrecked. What the hell? Is this Phoenix? Is this Phoenix? This is the murderer? This is the spiky-haired guy. Hey, what you think he's doing with my bike? No, I was just... What? You've been messing with my ride. Is that what you've been doing? New ride? Is that kind of an old model? What? You gotta pay for this. It wasn't me. It was just passing by. Hey, then who's the one who's covered my saddle in crap, huh? Well, you's gonna pay. Oh, thanks, Wright. Let's play some Street Fighter soon, bud. Thanks, buddy. You're awesome, my friend. As always, the MVP. Thank you for stopping by. Get some good sleep and have good school, okay? You catch my drift? No, wait, I'm not a pigeon, so I couldn't have done it. A wise guy, huh? I beat you so hard I feel like you was smooching the express train. Uh-oh. You's better watch your back. This ain't over. I'm gonna round up a group of lawyers and then you's gonna pay. Actually, I'm a lawyer myself. What do you say? I'm Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. Whoa! Phoenix Wright. You saying you Phoenix Wright? Yeah, I am. So you a wise guy too, huh? 'Cause I'm Phoenix Wright. I'm the one and only. Oh man, he's the fake Phoenix. Oh, what? Out of my way, I gotta cruise. He's gone. Surely that guy wasn't my phony, was he? He wasn't anything like me. Guess I better make a note of the scooter. Scooter smashed up.
Pathetic.
Oh, it's you.
A few threats from...
Hey, thank you, Wright. So you're a rock star, dude.
A few threats from a rat like that? And you look like a pigeon that's got its seeds in its eyes. Have you been here the whole time?
Have you been here the whole time, then?
I was in the strawberry. I had some thinking to do.
More like you had some cowering to do. Are you a regular at the restaurant, sir? It's just like that. If you dislike it so much, why would you keep going there? Sir?
There you are, you filthy pigeons. You want food? Ha, take that.
Oh, he's got a big red nose. I knew it. This old guy's got something to hide, but what could it be? Should we use the Megatama? No. Okay. I don't think we have enough evidence to unlock it, but we should save anyway, just in case. This guy's music is funny. I'm the Phoenix Wright. Yeah, it was me, baby. He ain't the real Phoenix Wright. Go to criminal affairs. Yeah, there we go. Police station. Criminal affairs.
Hey, you're just in time.
What is it, Detective Gumshoe?
The lab got back to me about that newspaper you gave me.
You must mean the sports paper with the memo scratched on it. So, what did they say? Did the analysis turn up anything?
They said the doodle was written by the victim, Glenn L. No doubt about it.
I expected as much.
The victim took the paper with him to the restaurant the day of the murder. That's our best interpretation of the facts at the moment.
Uh-huh.
MC Bomber. I get the feeling I heard that name somewhere before. Oh well, I guess it'll come back to me. Don't forget to report back whenever you find the at the restaurant, pal.
knows? When did I start taking orders from Gumshoe? Although, I get the feeling there's something I need to show him.
You got one of those aroma bottles too, huh?
Only this one doesn't smell.
Huh? I don't get you.
This was mixed in with all the other aromatherapy bottles, but it's not the same. It doesn't even look the same, wouldn't you agree?
A cologne bottle that doesn't smell, huh? Smells like a skunk to me, pal. Mind letting me borrow that for a while? I want to send it to the lab for analysis.
The victim was poisoned, so the contents of this bottle are pretty important. Small bottle given to Gumshoe.
I had a hunch there was something funny about that, Chef.
You suspect Jean Armstrong?
I've got that guy's number. I know what his secret is.
That must be the same secret Gumshoe was talking about before.
I guess I do better fill you in on the details. About this Armstrong guy's secret, I mean.
So what's Mr. Armstrong's secret?
You ever had lunch at Tribulations, pal?
Yes.
So how was it?
To put it nicely, it was inedible.
Hey, don't worry about being nice around me, pal. You and I both know the reason that place is so empty is because of the food. I mean, that place is clean, he's got a girl like Maggie as a waitress, so...
Yeah, I guess it's probably the food.
The real scoop on that guy is he's up to his ears in debt.
Really? How much does he owe?
This is a copy of his loan contract. He's about $500,000 in the red.
$500,000? Are we talking dollars?
Yeah. Hey, if it was sterling, he'd really be in trouble.
Sorry, that figure just took me by surprise.
Yeah, this case is full of surprises, and I'd be willing to bet that chef's got something to do with most of them. That's my hunch.
Jean's loan contract added to the court record. $500,000 in debt. Well, well. Very interesting. Très intéressant. Alright, let's go back to the restaurant, see if we can confront him. Oh, maybe not. Poor Maya. Looks like Mr. Armstrong's really taking a shine to her. I suppose I'll just have to let her work at the restaurant for a while. I'll go pick up Tribulations once things have cooled off. Okay. I'd like to move to Tribulations, please. There we go. There's Maya. Look how cute she is. Look how cute she is. Vita, what are some of the most important things to do when playing Street Fighter V? You need to... you need to know a couple of things. Number one, heavy attacks will beat out light attacks. Will beat out medium attacks, which will beat out light attacks. So that's number one. Number two, you gotta know, like, how to block. Make sure when your opponent is, just like other fighting games, when your opponent is jumping, you need to stand block. And when your opponent is crouching, you need to... I mean, when your opponent is on the ground, you should be oftentimes doing crouch blocking, which is not required, but very important to know how to crouch block. Also, learn which moves of your characters are, like, safe on block. You're gonna want to be like doing attacks that can string together and that are not unsafe on block. In other words, which attacks of yours can get punished and which can't. The ones that are punishable, you want to be careful about when you use them. Yeah. In other words, just like other fighting games, you don't want to just throw them out. If you do, you better space them correctly, right? And then you have to know about the V-trigger meter and the EX. If you use 2 punches when you're doing a special move, you can use 2 punch buttons when you're doing a special punch move, you can do an EX move. So basically you just need to go in and learn your character. Learn your character's EX moves. Learn which moves are plus on block. Learn which moves are negative on block. Learn how to anti-air. It's really, if you want to get out of rookie class, you need to know which moves your character can anti-air with. Do you have an invincible reversal DP with your character? If not, which moves, if you don't, which moves can anti-air? Because that's like, if you, all you need to do to get out of rookie is anti-air. Because people just jump. And that's something you have to kind of get out of your habits too, by the way. Jumping too much in Street Fighter is not something you're going to want to do. Also, you need to be able to know which buttons cross up. So when you do finally get a jump in on your opponent, which attack allows you to cross up your opponent and hit on the other side. For Cody, it's medium kick, for example, in the air. So which buttons let you cross up? Anyway, there's a few things to work on for you. But for now, if it's your first day, I would just practice your moves. Which moves are safe on block and which ones aren't. Yeah, practice doing your EX moves. Practice your anti-airs. That's what I would work on first. Yeah. Grim Matchstick! Oh, it's a dragon! Hey, Grim Matchstick! Yo, how are ya? Cuphead is so fun. It's a dragon! What up? Alright. I think we're ready to use the Megatom on this guy. Well, we better save just in case. Yeah. In lower level Street Fighter, everybody just jumps. So if you can learn how to anti-air, you're in excellent shape. Really excellent shape.
Your soul is mine.
How are you? I am the best dragon. I don't know if you're better than Spyro the dragon, but you are a very cool dragon. Oh, it's our first bot today. Let's go, Russian bot. Russian bot, invader of the Vida stream. They try to post all the porn links for me, but I don't allow it. No, they are not the modded ones. Tribune regular. It's time you told me the truth. Why are you a regular at the restaurant that you dislike so much?
Isn't it obvious? People only have one reason to go to restaurants: to eat.
To eat? The whole truth? Is that the whole truth?
Well, what do you mean?
I don't think you go to that restaurant for the food at all.
You insolent brat. How dare you accuse me? What proof have you got?
I can tell that you're... nor anyone else in the world would go to that place for the food. The food is terrible. The food is terrible. The food is terrible. The proof is in the pudding, or in this case, the lunch menu.
That's the Twin T set.
The food at Tribune is terrible and expensive.
You're wrong. It's cheap.
Huh?
I'm rich. I inherited money when I was rich. I haven't done a lot of work since I was in, other than feeding the pigeons.
What a load of crock.
The taste's another story, but the price, it's nothing to me.
So you're saying that you go there because you got money to burn?
Exactly. I have so much cash, I go in for a swim in my money vault every day.
Unfortunately, that's a lie.
What?
You don't have money to burn. You're flat broke. You're flat broke! Parthenos' best dragon. So basically, you can get out a rookie if you know how to Shoryuken. Oh, easy. And that's harder. That's harder than most. That would be the key. If you can learn how to Shoryuken and like do it at the right time, you're definitely out a rookie. Most characters have easier anti-airs than that. But if you can Shoryuken and actually like do it when you want to do it on reaction, that's an incredibly good skill in Street Fighter. Yes. Yeah, if you can anti-air Shoryuken, yeah, you're getting out a rookie. You don't even have to know all the combos. What is love? Matchstick, don't boing me no more.
Oh, it's good matchstick, Cuphead. What are you talking about, Bugs? That's I thought that was Spyro the Dragon. No, it's good matchstick. He's in the chat. Let's blast him. But he's a friend. Don't blast him.
Yeah. Yeah, if you can Shoryuken your way in DP and do it on reaction, if you have fast enough reactions to DP jumping opponents, then you are in very good shape. Very, very good shape. Yes. Usually other characters have easier anti-airs, but practice your Shoryukens for sure. Be able to do it on wake up too, although you don't want to do that every time, but this is yours, right?
My magazine. Why would a rich
Retiree looking for a job.
I was. Oh, so what? So I was looking for a job. I'm buying a lot at the moment. I need some spending money.
Oh,
I don't go to that restaurant for food. I just go for the Javachino.
yeah, I think you mean a cappuccino. Anyway, how much does a cappuccino cost there?
$8.
Those had better be some golden beans.
What's your problem? You think a poor man would be better off drinking dishwater, do you? Is that it?
And then, no, I wasn't thinking that. I was wondering if the coffee there is really that great.
No, it's not. But anyway, yes. That place has free newspapers to read every day.
Newspapers?
Exactly. They don't want me hanging around at home, so I go there.
I'm sorry, sir, but there are no free papers to read at Tribune. There literally are no. Only magazines. There are no free papers. Take a look at this. Like Street Fighter on GG's. I always wanted, but now I really want to learn to play them. Street Fighter is actually a fairly easy game to learn how to play. Yeah, the combos are not very difficult. Yeah. It's not a bad place to start, to be honest. Yeah. Street Fighter 5 is not the hardest to learn. It's tough. If you're against somebody who's much better than you, it feels kind of hopeless. But, you know, you just get better at blocking. You learn which attacks you can attack after, when you should block, when you should reversal. You just get, it's just training, honestly. It really is all it is. It's just practice. It is what it is. It's not that hard of a game to learn, for sure. At least at a casual level. Like, it's hard at a pro level, for sure, but at a casual level, no, not hard.
What is it?
It's a newspaper I found behind the magazine rack at Tribune.
So, what of it?
This is the only paper there, and it's dated more than 1 month ago.
What?
Do you see what I'm getting at here? The restaurant doesn't get newspapers.
It's just...
This is just one customer happened to leave behind.
Oh.
Tell me, why are you so determined to hide the truth?
I'm not hiding anything.
I'm going to have to put this guy out of his misery. Listen, the real reason why you go so much Tribune is... It's probably the waitresses. It's the waitresses. He loves Maggie.
What are you asking me about that girl for?
She was the waitress at Tribune.
Oh?
Therefore, the answer to the mystery of why an old man would drink expensive coffee at a terrible restaurant is the waitress.
Oh! But I don't recognize that face.
And you are probably telling the truth here, because you weren't looking at the girl's face, but at her outfit.
Oh!
That's the truth, isn't it? You become a regular at the restaurant because of the waitress's uniform. That uniform is all you can think about, isn't it?
I can't take it. To you, that waitress was your... Oh, but please, no more. Stop saying a word. Stop saying waitress. Stop it, stop it. Stop it.
Unlock successful. Yeah. Oh man, I can't play Mortal Kombat for crap, dude. I'm terrible at Mortal Kombat. Sir?
Yes, it's true. I was there for the young girl. Fine, so I'm a dirty, wicked, and sinful old devil.
No, I didn't mean it like that.
I even get one of those lousy cups of Javachino every time for $8. All because of the servant girl. Punish me, lock me up.
Really? That's not what I'm here for.
You'll be the same. Another 20 years, you'll understand what it's like. You'll know how painful it is being an old man like me.
No, really, listen, sir.
Stop calling me that. I have a name, you know, boy, so show some respect. I'm Victor Kudo.
Sorry, Mr. Kudo.
You young ones think you know it all, don't you? I'm not saying another word. Well, I won't tell you anything more.
This guy was in the restaurant at the time of the incident, which means I have to hear his testimony one way or another. I don't believe this. I even broke his psych locks and everything. I guess I'll have to try to get him when he's in a better mood. MK11 feels like it was for 7-year-olds. Yeah, I believe. I've heard bad things about that game, honestly. Alright, let's go to Tribune.
I'm Victor Kudo.
Oh, it's the old man. Is he still feeding the pigeons? Yeah. He fed me as well, a bunch of these seeds in my eyes. Oh, ouch! Hey, Maya, would you mind coming out with me for a while? Huh? Me? Why? There's something I really want to ask that old man. Sure, okay, I'll just get changed. No, hang on. Can you go like that? I guess. Sir?
You again? Well, I see.
Nick, his eyes are burning into me. It's okay. I think it's going pretty well.
Car!
Huh?
You're still just a little child. Run along and play on the side, alright?
Play on the slide? We were so close. Just a little more and he would have spilled.
Pigeon.
How can we crack this guy? Excuse me, please, sir.
Quiet, Cood. Can't you see I'm feeding the pig?
Oh, bam, mamma mia. Here she goes again. Oh no, into my existence. Got the boobas from the astral plane. My bio. Chester Bennington. No, rest in peace, Chester. If I get into my buy the pack that gives all the DLC, yeah, well, see what you think. Don't waste your money yet. See if you like the game first. It's pretty honestly, Street Fighter's pretty simple. Like, there's a lot of stuff to learn, but compared to other fighting games, it's not the hardest to play, really. Some of the other Street Fighters, like earlier Street Fighters, are much more difficult. But Mia!
Well,
If you don't mind, sir, I'd really love to talk with you.
yes. Oh, of course, certainly. I'm Victor Kudo.
Even from beyond the grave, wow. About the incident?
You mean the man who died after drinking the Javachino?
It's like he's a different person.
It was quite a shock even for me. He's a strange-looking boy. The girl who took the Javachino over to him, you see.
And? Was the customer alone?
Definitely. He was the only person at the table. Then he took one sip of his Javachino and he said something like, "Oh," and then he collapsed dead.
Oh, how terrifying. It was the rumor with you, and I'm with you in heart. Oh, with you in the heart. Oh, that's kind of adorable.
You're so good at listening, aren't you? I'll tell you anything, whatever you want to know. My measurements.
He certainly seems to be telling the truth now, but it looks like Mr. Kudo didn't see the other man either. Do you like the food at Tribune?
Well, of course. I'm really quite a sophisticated man. I was once a young businessman, you know. I set up a casino in London.
Really? How interesting.
Eating the food at that restaurant really takes me back to my days in France.
What a lovely story.
London's in England,
not France.
Oh, yes. France is wonderful. I'd love to show you around the city sometime. It's too much. I can't take it. I want France.
Ha ha ha.
I can't believe man's
Lies laughing at this guy. Ugh. You visit Tribune a lot, don't you?
Of course. I mean, yeah. I'd like to come and see you there.
Really? Oh, you flatter me so. The owner would be delighted to welcome you, I'm sure.
Be careful of that chef, my dear.
The chef? You mean Mr. Armstrong?
That's right. That man's an ex-con.
He's an ex-con? What? Every day, Chester. Every day, we do our best, right? Oh, that's really very sweet. Very, very sweet thing to say.
Oh no, those eyes, I can't take this.
Mia's really got this guy eating out of her hand.
He steals things from his customers.
From his customers?
Gloves, handkerchiefs, little things mainly. He's a pilferer, so you be careful around him, my dear.
No, that's why he took the Megatama from us. He did, he took the Megatama.
Are you sure about this? Of course, he was arrested for it once. I was there when it happened, having my job at Chino. He really is a regular. Let me write you a little haiku about it.
A haiku?
A Japanese poem. It'll explain all you need to know about that chef.
Convicted before, a wicked man or woman, repeat offender.
If he takes anything again, you let me know. It's not too expensive. I'll buy you a replacement.
Poor guy. He couldn't do enough for Mia.
Okay, Phoenix. That's about as much as I can do to help.
Thanks, Mia. We got some really important information thanks to you.
Honestly, I can't believe Maya called me for something like this.
You need to watch Demon Slayer Makutenki Arc movie. It was so good. Oh, really? I'm not gonna lie, I did not like the Demon Slayer anime at the first season. It annoyed me. Especially the characters. All the three main characters all annoyed me. That's not a good thing when you're trying to enjoy an anime. It looked beautiful, but when you're trying to enjoy an anime and every one of the characters annoys you, maybe I can watch it in Japanese and it'd be better. I don't know, but holy hell. So annoying. The main villain was my favorite. Yeah. And you barely get to see him. Okay, so he stole my Megatama. He yoinked it. He yoinked my Megatama. Alright, let's do this. Son of a bitch. I'm confronting you. I guess it's about time to wrap up today's investigation. Had enough of being a waitress? Yeah, plus no one came to the restaurant.
Ooh la la, Mademoiselle Maya, no. How can you leave me like this?
I'm sorry. That reminds me. Mr. Armstrong had a Psych Locker 3, didn't he? I'm going to have to break those. Mr. Armstrong. I'm with you in the heart. I hope you won't mind, but I have another word. I'd like to have another word with you.
Volontiers, oh, close.
You little brat, you stole my Megatama.
Your soul is mine.
Watch with the English dub. Except Zenitsu is still freaking stupid. I've become so numb, I can't feel you. He's too good of a voice. I can't sing like Chester, man. He's such an amazing voice. Rest in peace, Chester. You will be missed. Many people. Suicide, no joke.
Oh, what is happening? I do not like this horrible feeling.
I have to know the truth. What happened that day?
Oh, hello. I will confess everything. Just don't hurt me.
Huh? What was that? That was a new world record.
It was a lottery ticket.
A lottery ticket?
The man who died here had a lottery ticket for $500,000.
$500,000?
Oui, but after the incident, this ticket, it disappeared.
The ticket disappeared.
This was the motive that the prosecution gave for Maggie. They said that she poisoned the man to get $500,000 lottery ticket. Hey, it's Yoshi. No, it's no joke. Yoshi don't like water. No. Especially no ass Yoshi. I'm the baddest Yoshi ever, but I don't like water. No.
Why didn't you tell me about this sooner?
Allah.
You've been trying to hide this information about the lottery ticket from me, and I want to know the reason why.
No, monsieur, you doubt me, but I have confessed everything I know.
Mr. Armstrong, the $500,000 lottery ticket, I think I know who took it. I think the winning ticket was stolen by you.
By you.
Mr. Armstrong, I believe there's a very high probability that was you.
Oh!
Wow, that is one piercing scream, even for a man like him.
Mon, pourquoi moi? Pourquoi you have no evidence? I'm not Master Mask. I'm not the kind of person who sees the property of others.
Sorry to disappoint you, Mr. Armstrong, but I have evidence to the contrary. I present to you proof that you have stolen from others in the past.
What is this, a poem? Oh, monsieur, you know me so well. I adore poems.
Please read it and put some feeling into it.
Convicted before a wicked man or woman, repeat offender.
I'm sorry to bring it up, Mr. Armstrong, but you have been arrested for stealing from your customers before, haven't you?
Mon Dieu, le mensonge, you are a liar.
You deny it.
Do not make les false accusations, s'il vous plaît.
So you do not...
So do you have any proof? I want to see the incontestable proof I have ever stolen from one of my customers.
You stole my Megatama, you bastard. You stole my Megatama. Sometimes you have the same mindset as Chester. Oh, poor Yoshi. You're a good Yoshi. Life will get better, buddy. I know these times have been terrible. They're not good for me either, my friend, but things are going to get better. One day at a time. It seems old habits die hard, Mr. Armstrong.
What is that?
This is my Megatama, and I found it in your kitchen.
No!
Oh, wow, that scream just about broke some windows.
Oui. I have a weakness for little trinkets and little figurines. My just slips out, I cannot stop it.
You've stolen handkerchiefs, gloves, and other things from your customers, right?
Oui, it is the truth. I'm just a timid little girl inside a monsieur, a timid little girl. Besides, this time it was a not small trinket, oui. It was $500,000. Mons, no, why would I steal it? I have no need for such money.
Really now?
Oh, monsieur, what is it?
Isn't it true that you're in some pretty serious trouble? And that you're in desperate need of a large amount of cash?
Take that! Your soul is mine.
This restaurant is deep in the red, isn't it?
Oh.
You have a loan to the tune of $500,000. The lottery ticket would have wiped out your debt.
No.
Well, Mr. Armstrong, what do you have to say for yourself now?
Oh, mon Dieu.
I feel better now, though. That's good. I'm sorry, man.
Maggie's motive.
Mr. Armstrong, you said that the victim had a winning lottery ticket for $500,000. How did you know he had something like that in the first place?
The man, he was listening to the radio with his earpiece.
Maggie said something about that, too.
The winning number was announced on the news, I think. All of a sudden, he exploded. Yes, $500,000, he shouted.
And the ticket?
Oui, he had his ticket spread out on the table. I was so desperately in need of money, so I put the poison in his...
Put the poison in his coffee?
No. Oh, no, you're not a man. I simply helped myself to one of his tickets.
What?
The victim collapsed and Maggie passed out. I thought to myself, pourquoi pas? I had so many of them.
Yeah, but only one of them was the winning ticket, right? How could you do that, Mr. Armstrong? Maggie was arrested because of you.
No, this is not true. I did not take it. The ticket for $500,000, I mean.
But you just told us you did. You said you took a ticket.
No, my filet. It was not.
That's enough.
Huh?
Ah!
Mr. Godot!
Yeah. Optic blast. Yeah.
What in the heck are you doing here?
This is without a doubt the worst coffee I've ever tasted, Mr. Armstrong.
He came in here for coffee? Does his craving for coffee have no bounds?
Perhaps Mr. Armstrong stole one of his victim's tickets on the day of question.
I am an airhead, no, just a pretty little girl everyone is laughing at.
But in that case, Maggie shouldn't be the only one under suspicion.
You had the wrong ticket. Optic blast.
You're welcome, Ash Yoshi. You're a good Yoshi. You're a good Yoshi. I'm sorry life has been so difficult for you. What?
Mr. Armstrong made off with the winning tickets, pretty neighbor.
So the ticket he took was worthless?
Not quite. He did win something, $1. You see, I am...
Just a pretty face. Without my looks, I have nothing.
So...
What happened to the winning ticket, then? The one he meant to steal?
Indeed, what happened to that ticket? I don't like spoiling myself, but I'll be watching the trailer, so we'll just have to wait and see how the movie turns out tomorrow, won't we? The optic blast.
Oh, voila, you two time to laugh at pretty little airhead.
Looks like I won't be needing this note anymore. Victor's note thrown into the trash. Looks like we have a new mystery now. Namely, where did the winning ticket go? The fake Phoenix Wright took it, obviously. The second I find Demon Slayer game for €40, I'm buying it instantly. Some people said this same game looks even better than the anime. Oh, nice. The anime is expensive, huh? Well, I might give the second season a try, EE, but I'm not gonna lie, I did not like the first season very much at all. I did not like it much. I might give it a try though. We'll see. I don't know anything about what the game is like. I have a bad feeling about this. Well, anyway. We can't let Maggie suffer any longer for this, and certainly not again. To be continued! Should we play another chapter? You know what? Let's do a court case. Let's do a court case. Let's do a long stream. I don't know. Why not? My voice is still okay. I am sick, but... the problem is, EE, I'm not even a stickler. Just the characters are so goddamn whiny, dude. All the time. They're just screaming at each other and whining. It just seems so stupid. I like the sister, the zombie sister. What's her name? Nanako or something? Whatever her Makoto or something like that. Nanaka, whatever her name. I've only watched the first season. I like the sister, and I also like the main villain, the big bad guy who's turned the Demon King guy. Everybody else, every character, just bugged the shit out of me, man. Maybe I'll give it another try. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Sure looked pretty though. The game or the anime did look pretty. Screw it. Let's do another one. Let's do another one. Long stream. Let's do it. Why not? I think I already sort of know what's going to happen. Nezuko? Yeah. Nezuko, that's her name. Nezuko. Yeah, I like her. Probably because she doesn't talk. She just goes, "Rah." But all I hear is like,
Oh, Nezuko. Oh, my darling Nezuko.
like every one of the characters. Oh my god. Oh my god, they're so annoying. And then you got the crazy aggro guy, whatever Lion Boy's name is. Tiger Lion Ninja name, and he's like, yeah, I'm angry, I'm edgy. And then the voice actor for the main character is so annoying to me. He's this, oh. But I'll give it another try. And if you like it, good for you. I'm not here judging you. You can like whoever you want, but you can like whatever you want. I'm not judging. It's just, oh my god. Oh, I see. I guess I should have expected this. Nobody saw the other guy, huh? But he was there when I took the coffee over, sir. Scout's honor, sir. Maggie. He's age 19? Yeah, right. I wish. I'm 33. Almost 34. Ah, Detective Gumshoe!
Are you doing all right? How you feeling?
As if you need to ask either question, sir.
Don't let him get you down, Maggie. And don't forget to eat well, okay?
Roger.
And you.
Yes?
You better square this case away, got it, pal? Maggie's innocent, you hear? If you screw up, then I'll be doing some squaring away myself. Squaring away some paperwork for your arrest.
I think he's serious. Hey, detective, you're on our side for once, right?
Yup.
So you'll be able to help Maggie out, right? Really, can you, sir?
Of course. I got the situation under control. I'm gonna be the first witness on the stand today. If something I say doesn't mesh with the facts, be sure to point it out, alright?
Still a teenager, Yoshi.
Yoshi!
Inosuke is the one of the main characters that doesn't yell Nezuko every 5 seconds.
Nezuko!
No, he just yells other shit, like...
I'm always angry! Always angry! Edgy!
Sure.
Okay, we're forming a united front today, pal. You get me?
I can't tell you how grateful I am, sir. I've always admired you so much, detective. I know I can count on you. Looks like it should be all pretty smoothly today, huh? I can only wish. Yeah, right. I doubt it's going to be smooth.
January 7th, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 4. Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Moe.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Oh, yeah. Optic blast. Yeah, I'm back, baby. Bitter. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor. Well, what's wrong?
No, nothing. It's just whenever I addressed you in the previous trial, your response was, "You was talking to me." It was a little, well, intimidating.
No, that wasn't me. That was a phony Phoenix.
I see. So our trusty Phoenix Wright is back with us now, is he?
Our trusty?
So, Mr. Godot, your opening statement, please.
Mr. Trite, whether you're a fake or the real deal, we'll find out soon enough through this trial today. Optic blast.
But I can already tell you, I'm the real Phoenix Wright.
I wasn't questioning whether you're Phoenix Wright or not. I was questioning whether you had studied law or not. That's what I intend to find out.
Vita's great. Say,
He's a great guy who loved Devil May Cry 2.
yeah, funny. You're a funny one, huh, Ash Yoshi? You're a funny one, you silly. There's no one denying it. Behind that mask, the man who really hates me for some reason or another.
As everyone is aware, the court has already given its verdict once on this case. Therefore, I won't stand for irrelevant testimony during this retrial. Nor will I stand for a simple repetition of evidence as presented in the last trial.
I'm not planning on repeating anything that phony me said, trust me.
Now then, Mr. Godot, please summon your first witness.
Okay, boys and grills. Let's get this going.
Let's start with the formality, shall we? Name and occupation. Optic blast.
Witness, state your name and occupation for the court.
Huh? Oh, sorry, sir. The name's Police Department Detective, occupation Dick Gumshoe. That's not right.
Other way around, detective.
Huh? Oh, sorry. Anyway, I'm the officer in charge of this case since yesterday, sir.
Since yesterday?
Yeah, the guy who was on the initial investigation's tied up with another case now.
Hope Gumshoe's really got everything under the control for everyone's sake.
I see. So, Detective Gumshoe, would you outline for the court the basic facts of this case?
Yes, sir. Yeah. The victim's name was Glenn Elk. He was a professional programmer. He was on the payroll of Blue Screens Incorporated, a local company. This is the victim's autopsy report.
The court accepts this autopsy into evidence.
Time of death between 1:30 and 2:30. Died of potassium cyanide poisoning.
And here are the floor plans of the restaurant. When the incident took place, the victim was sitting right here. The poisoned coffee was brought to him by the waitress.
The waitress being accused?
Yeah. The victim died from poisoning almost immediately after he took his first sip. At the time of the incident, there were two other people in the restaurant. Mr. Gene Armstrong, the owner and the chef. And the regular by the name of Victor Kudo. Victor Kudo.
Huh. It still seems to be a very straightforward case to me.
Tribune floor plans added the court record.
Come, detective, take up this hammer and nail the defendant's coffin shut with your own 2 hands. Yeah, optic blast.
You watched Lion King, 94? It's fantastic. Everybody look left, everybody look right. Was the sunlight? Oh, I just can't wait to be king. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. I watched the remake, or not the remake. I watched the movie Cruella with Mama Vida over the weekend. I actually thought it was pretty good, the one that came out just recently. It was okay, not bad. With Emma Stone and can't remember that famous British actress. I quite.
Now then, Detective Gumshoe, let's have your testimony.
Yes, sir.
The incident.
When the incident took place, the victim was alone at his table, sir. We understand that guy Glenn was listening to the radio at the time. Traces of poison were found in his coffee cup, and what we found was potassium cyanide. That stuff really packs a punch. And, it looks like Miss Boyd might have had, well, some kind of motive.
Huh.
Using the dark, aromatic depths of coffee to conceal the poison. Oh, optic blast, classy lady.
Vida looks like Zazu.
Zazu!
Big and puffy.
The facts of this case seem to be ironclad, Mr. Wright. I would ask you to begin your cross-examination, but
Yes.
please, no intimidation tricks this time around. Is that understood?
I already told you, that wasn't me.
The incident.
Okay. Take a sip.
When the incident took place, the victim was alone at the table, sir.
Hold it! Can I stop you for a minute?
Huh? What is it? Did I say something that contradicts the evidence?
You're so desperate for that to be true, that's practically crying. Your testimony just now doesn't match the testimony given by Miss Bird. She claims that there was another man at the victim's table.
Yeah, that's what she said. And I...
What killer wouldn't say that when faced with a homicide conviction? Optic blast.
Hey!
Sadly, her testimony isn't supported by the owner or the other customer. Isn't that right, Detective Gumshoe?
Yeah, it's true. There are 2 testimonies tie up on that. They both said that there was no other guy at the table.
Huh.
What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder or not? I think I might. He's a pretty tiny bird, to be honest. He's a little birdie. Like a tiny streamer. Like a tiny Vita streamer. Press harder. Well, maybe the other witness just missed him. Perhaps their view of the victim's table was obscured in some way.
Ah, that argument is as weak as the coffee Tribulations trite. Huh? I have here in my possession a ticket. Yeah, optic blast.
A ticket looks more like a photo to me.
Yes, a one-way ticket to Guiltyville. Population the defendant. Oh, yeah, optic blast.
The English dub was terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd very much dislike it. Maybe, EE, maybe I will try it. Maybe I will watch the second season in Japanese, and maybe I'll like it more. We'll see. We'll see what I think. I like the new Boba Fett thing, that's for sure.
This photograph was taken near the entrance of the kitchen.
The scene was witnessed by the chef moments after the poison took place, correct?
I think the court will agree with such a clear view of the scene of the crime. How Mr. Trite could have anyone overlooked the second person at that table? Optic blast!
What is love? Spyro, don't burn me no more.
It seems the soul of victims is extremely clearly.
Crime photo added to the court record. Let's take a look at it. Let's take a look at it. Okay. Nothing too sussy there. Definitely doesn't seem to be any person in the vicinity, that's for sure. Weird that somebody would have taken a picture of that, though. Like, who takes a picture of that? Not the police. I mean, like, a random person would take a picture? That seems sussy. Seems very sussy.
We understand the guy Glenn Egg was listening to at the radio at the time. Traces of poison were found in his coffee cup.
Hold it!
So traces of poison were found in the coffee cup and nowhere else?
Not sure I get you, pal.
Was the poison a liquid, or was it a powder?
If I had to put it in layman's terms, I'd say there was a powdery substance.
So the poison could have been anything that was in the table. Sugar, salt, pepper.
Ah, ha ha. Optic blast. Do you put salt and pepper in your coffee, Trey?
The victim took his coffee with black with no sugar.
Oh, seems that the poison could have only been in the coffee.
What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder or not? I don't know. What do you guys think? Why not? Why not? Are you absolutely certain the victim had drank any of his coffee?
Huh? What do you mean?
According to this file, the poison was found in the victim's coffee cup. But what proof is there that the victim drank any of it?
Oh, hey, you're right. That's what I was thinking.
Ah, no. Optic blast. In the case you were wondering, the last objection is for the detective there, huh?
For me?
Oh, hey, you're right. You may be fooling the court, but I'm not falling for it. If you have the time to waste, you have the time to present that piece of evidence.
That piece, see?
Yes, that piece.
Oh, well, what piece was it again?
No, optic blast, yeah. This.
Hey! Should I be grateful this coffee's only hot enough to give me first-degree burns?
Oh, now I remember. This is the victim's coffee cup.
Yes, the victim's coffee cup. Take a good look at the rim.
Oh, yes, it's unmistakable. This is clearly a coffee stain on it.
Conclusive proof that the victim did drink the poison coffee that was in that cup. Yeah.
What's up, Master Vida? It's Zazu!
The victim gulped it down. Yeah, gulpa.
For the record, the only prints on the cup were the victims and the defendants.
Coffee cup added the court record. Maggie's fingerprints and the victim.
Upon further investigation of this cup, we found a certain chemical substance. And what we found was potassium cyanide. This stuff really packs a punch.
Hey, Mr. Krabs, how are ya?
And it looks like Miss Boyd might have, well, had some kind of motive.
Vita has so many celebrities in chat. Dude, I got Zazu and Chester and Ash Yoshi. It's quite a mix mash of celebrities. Vita work today. No school, Mr. Krabs. Martin Luther King. Tomorrow I have work. We're going snowshoeing tomorrow. Oh. Some kind of motive.
Yeah, but if you ask me, it's been blown way out of proportion.
You know what my golden rule is, Detective Optic Blast. Chuck out a bad cup of coffee, you can always get another.
Huh? I don't get it.
Oh, yeah, Optic Blast. I'm saying we can always get another witness on the stand if we have to chuck you out. Oh. So stick to the facts, Detective. Now then, what was Miss Bird's motive? Come on, Gumshoe.
They said she wanted to steal a lottery ticket.
I knew it. That's what we heard yesterday, too. How was your day, Krabs? Did you have a good day? What were you up to? Were you playing any video games?
It disappeared from the scene of the crime.
And it wasn't just any lottery ticket. No, Optic Blast. It was a winning lottery ticket for $500,000.
Mr. Armstrong knew about that ticket too, didn't he? But he stole the wrong one.
Then, is it possible Maggie stole the winning one? What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder or not? I don't know.
6 days in a row! Rifty!
What a badass. How are ya? You're not king yet, Vita. No, definitely not. I don't want to be king, dude.
Oh, I just don't want to be king. I want to be Phoenix Wright.
Alright, let's press harder. How do you know it was Maggie? Wait a minute. The mere fact the lottery ticket disappeared in no way implicates my client.
Yeah, I have here in my hand the very ticket in question.
That's the $500,000 lottery ticket. May I have it, please? I'd like to go to Tahiti to have lots of hoes. Don't you know?
You're doing good. Nice. Nice, Rifty. I'm doing good too. A little sick, but...
One of the female police officers found it when she was conducting a search of the defendant.
What?
Order! Order!
She's quite lucky bird, our little waitress.
You will submit that ticket as evidence to the court immediately, and then I will steal it and go to Tahiti and get some hoes.
Oh. I better keep an eye on that ticket the way the judge's voice is quivering.
I've never seen a king or beast with such a little hair.
You're funny, Zazu.
I'm gonna be a mighty king. Beware.
Well, I've never seen a king or beast with such a little hair.
Victim's lottery ticket found during the body search of Maggie. That's not good. It got planted. It got planted by the fake Phoenix. I know it was.
This ticket was presented to the court in the previous trial, too. But it feels heavier now, somehow. $500,000, you say?
It's just a scrap of paper. What matters is where it was found, Your Honor.
And that's on Maggie's person, unfortunately.
That's enough. The facts of this case seem overwhelmingly clear to me. The defendant had ample opportunity to commit the crime of which she was charged. Furthermore, it seems she was beyond reasonable doubt that she did indeed commit this crime.
I like an old man who knows the score, yeah.
There's also the matter of this $500,000 lottery ticket. That alone provides a very credible motive. I mean, for the sum of money, I might even be tempted to bend the rules.
I don't mind an old man who's weak to the siren call of money, yeah.
Not good, Nick. The evidence against Maggie is starting to pile up fast. Yeah, that's because the court has ruled guilty once already.
I'd say it's about time to wrap this in repeat performance. Gulp, gulp. With one final decisive piece of evidence.
He's got more evidence against Maggie?
This is the apron delightful Miss Maggie Bird was wearing at the time. Optic blast.
Wow, that's not the cleanest apron I've seen. The stain looks like... It can't be blood, can it?
It seems the star of our play was a little flustered. And somehow spilled coffee on herself.
The coffee? That's not exactly the first thing caught my eye.
Of course, the coffee stain isn't the most interesting thing about this apron. No, there's something else that stands out even more.
Something else? I presume you mean...
Of course, I'm referring to the pocket.
The pocket?
A search carried out right after the incident uncovered this. Potassium cyanide. Yeah, the very poison used by the killer was in her apron pocket.
A bottle of poison in Maggie's pocket?
Yeah, and Maggie's prints were the only ones on it.
Well, what?
Order, order, order. The court will accept these items into evidence.
But what about the blood, dude? Has a pocket, but big stain. Potassium cyanide found in Maggie's pocket.
There's something still bothering me. Mr. Godot, why have you not explained the blood stain to the court?
Blood stain? What blood stain would that be?
Don't play games, prosecutor. The blood-colored stain that's smeared all over this apron.
That's ridiculous. No one told anything about a blood stain.
You don't need to be told. Just look at it.
Well, detective, could this stain really be blood?
No way, Soy. It's just ketchup, Soy.
Ketchup?
She must have gotten some on her apron while taking some of the breakfast that day.
You could have spoken a little sooner, Detective Gumshoe.
Pull a stunt like that again, I'll have you drink 17 cups of ketchup, witness.
Oh, no. I thought everyone knew what was already.
I haven't seen anything yet to make me doubt the last ruling I made on this case. The motive, the opportunity, and the supporting evidence, they have all been clearly established.
They have not.
Well, Mr. Try-8, it seems you really are a phony after all.
Ugh, you really know how to drive a man nuts.
Witness, please continue with your testimony. Describe for the court the crime scene and the findings of your investigation.
Lion King 3.
Oh, I just can't wait to be king.
The crime reported was at 2:25 p.m. by a kind of scary old man, say. Poor Maggie had passed out from the shock. It must have been a real tough for her. The victim didn't have any identification on him, but we figured out who he was pretty quick, and then the investigation went smoothly. When Maggie was searched, they found a lottery ticket and a bottle of poison. And that was it. There was nothing else missing from the crime scene.
Except the person.
You've identified the victim and secured your prime suspect. Very good.
Last chance to convince the court you're a real lawyer, Try-8.
Yeah, optic blast.
Don't count on any more cross-examinations after this one, so let the fun begin. Yeah, Show me the blast, baby. Optic blast. Yeah.
Okay. Tricky here.
The crime was reported at 2:25 p.m. by a kind of scary old man, say. Poor Maggie had passed out from the shock. It must have been real tough on her. The victim didn't have any identification on him. But we figured out who he was pretty quick and the investigation went smoothly.
How'd you do that? Wait a sec.
Huh? Did I say something dumb again?
Let me paraphrase what you just testified to this court. The victim didn't have any form of ID on him, and that's basically what you said, yes?
Yeah, basically.
In that case, how were you able to identify the victim so quickly?
That.
He's so let down. He's got the whole sagging shoulders and puppy eyes thing going on.
There was a prescription bag at the victim's table along with the lottery ticket.
Seems Mr. Glenn Egg visited a doctor before he went to Tribune. Yeah.
We got the victim's name from the medical records and a doc who prescribed the meds.
That's a reliable enough source for the court.
What should I do? Should I leave this alone or ask to hear more? Oh, I'd like to hear more. Ask about his health insurance? No, I don't think I would care about his health insurance. So what medicine was in the bag? Vita Simba. That would be cool, but no, I'm not. I don't have a big enough roar.
Well, actually, the bag we found was empty.
Huh?
Yeah, completely empty.
It was completely empty? Victim's prescription bag was added to the court record. Somebody took his drugs!
Ha! You're entering an empty paper bag as evidence desperate, aren't you, Mr. Try-8? Now, what happened with the investigation after that, Detective?
When Maggie was searched, we found a lottery ticket and a bottle of poison. And that was it. There was nothing else missing from the crime scene.
Well, that's not true. That's not true. What about the prescription medication? What about the prescription medication? Detective Gumshoe, I think I should point something out to you. There is just one small contradiction in your testimony. Young master, you have time to play the game, right?
Yeah. Except I don't like water. Young Yoshi don't like water.
Oh ho, finally! I'm getting all anxious just waiting, so hurry up, will ya?
You testified that nothing else was missing from the crime scene. However, the prescription bag you mentioned was empty. Did the officers recover the medicine from the scene of the crime later?
No, they didn't.
The victim was given a prescription right before going to Tribune. Where then did the medication disappear to?
You are too cool, pal.
Bam, 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 bam.
Indeed. Due to consideration wasn't given to the victim's prescription in the previous trial. Witness, why do you always overlook such vital pieces of evidence?
I guess the most careless thing I've ever done so far, huh?
The victim was killed by poison, and the victim's medicine mysteriously disappeared. The victim's own prescription could have been the lethal poison itself.
Order! Well, Mr. Godot, what do you have to say to that?
That's all. Optic glass. What? Read for the court the name of the clinic on the prescription bag, if you will.
What's the clinic's name got to do with anything? New Ear Otolaryngological Clinic? Otolaryngological? Otolaryngological?
Just what kind of illness was this victim suffering from? Mr. Godot?
Hardly an illness, Your Honor. More like a bitter war wound, you could say. A war wound? The day before the incident, Mr. L found himself in a fight. Gulp. He took a blow to the side of the head, optic blast, and ruptured his eardrum.
He ruptured his eardrum?
And what on earth was this prescription he was given?
It was a cream that was to be applied topically inside his ear canal. Not to be ingested.
Well, what? Well, still, where is it?
It's mentioned in the autopsy report if you read the fine print. They found traces of the medication in the victim's left ear.
Yes, here it is. It's a very fine print.
Seems Mr. Egg correctly applied some of his medication while he was at Tribulations. Therefore, it would be absurd to believe he would have eaten his medication.
It seems that his medication is irrelevant to the case after all.
No. Nick! If you don't think of something quick, it'll all be over. She's right. But I can't get away with any old weak objection. What should I do? I think the medication issue. I think it is important. I do. Only moments ago, Mr. Godot made the following statement. It seems Mr. L correctly applied some of his medication while he was at Tribulations. If that's the case, then why was the medication not found at the scene of the crime?
But the medication in question was for topical use inside the ear canal.
That doesn't change the fact that it could not be found at the crime scene. However insignificant it may seem, it's a lawyer's duty to pursue the truth.
Optic blast. You know as well as I do that medication is irrelevant. It hardly seems likely a prescription drug would contain potassium cyanide.
It hardly seems likely that this coffee the waitress served would contain it either. But it did. The possibility is undeniable.
That's enough. Mr. Godot, is the detective the only witness prosecution wishes to call? Mr. Godot?
I got my own witness I'd like to call, sir. It's the old man who was there at the restaurant on the day of the murder.
Victor Kudo, that pigeon hater?
Very well. The matter of the disappearing medication seems little more than trivial at best. However, it wasn't explored at all during the previous trial, and that is something that bothers me.
Yay, good job, Nick.
The court will adjourn for a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear the prosecution's next witness.
I suppose this means I'll just have to finish you off in my last 6 cups.
Court is adjourned for recess.
Poggies.
January 7th, 11:03. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 1.
Phew, that was close.
Tell me about it. I nearly died in there.
That's my line, sir.
No, that's my line. I think I really did die a little bit.
Looks like we're all nearly died in there. I can't believe Detective Gumshoe. How could he betray us like that?
Huh?
He said he'd help me, but he told he set me up.
I don't think he meant to, that Maggie. He was just backed into a corner. I mean, the guy's got to do his job, right?
It's okay. I know about the lies and betrayal. I've had them my whole life.
Who is the best animated bird? It's obviously Roadrunner.
Meep, 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 meep.
I don't know. Zazu's a pretty good one.
Meep, meep. Meep, meep. But it really hurt this time. I felt like someone punched me hard in the stomach. I hate that guy. I don't ever want to see him again.
Poor Gumshoe.
So the next witness is going to be that old guy from the park, right?
Yeah, Mr. Kudo, lover of waitress outfits and projectile seeds. Roadrunner's king. I bet he's really gonna be stubborn. I mean, he's pretty set in his ways, you know? Yeah, he's a big old grouch. Are you gonna be able to handle him, Nick? Yeah, I can take whatever he throws at me, even those never-ending bird seeds. Harder, Mommy!
January 7th, 11:15 a.m. District Court Room number 4.
Court will now reconvene for the trial of Maggie Burke. Mr. Godot, your next witness, please.
The prosecution calls the lucky old-timer who copped the show over a cup of coffee. Will the witness please take the stand? Optic blast. Name and occupation, if you don't mind.
The name is Victor Kudo, born and bred in the land of the rising sun. Honor and duty make me, mind you. It can be quite emotional at times, too.
We don't need to hear about that, Mr. Kudo. Just tell the court your occupation.
My occupation? Listen, young'un. How much do you think go with kimono embroidery here?
Kimono embroidery?
That's what I do or did back in Japan. I embroidered family crests and kimonos. My ancestors were embroidering kimonos before this country even existed.
Wow, a real craftsman. They're dying breed. Hey, maybe you can embroider my costume sometime. What if I had said Crane from Kung Fu Panda? I've only seen that movie once. But I liked it. I never saw the sequel. Is it good? I liked Kung Fu Panda, but I only saw it once.
Anyway, like I said, there's not much demand for that kind of thing here. So I had to take a job working for cash register at a burger joint, pretending to smile.
That burger joint would have been better off putting him in the kitchen.
Now then, witness, were you in the restaurant at the time of the incident?
Oh yes, I was eating some seeds over a cup of cappuccino.
Seeds?
What do you think these are, huh?
I see.
So you saw everything that happened, Grams?
Did I? Oh yes, I did. I saw it. Oh, boingy boingy, red nose. My name is Rudolph, the red-nosed old man. Have a very shiny nose. And if you ever poke it, it might goddamn explode. I got all of my seeds here, and they're going to go in your nose. Because I like to throw them all around everyone's toes. They go, ouch, ouch, you old man. Why don't you stop it, see? But I just tell them, what the hell? I'm a co-match you with my MP3. My Uzi.
What's the name of the bird in Aladdin? The bird? The bird? Oh, the parrot. Oh yeah, he's pretty good, yeah. Oh yeah. What is his name? Oh, he's pretty good. Jafar's pet. What is his name? The actor's funny too, who does him. What is his name? God.
Then please tell the court, and no more singing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. We're all ears.
Sure. I'll tell you every last detail.
He's really getting into this. What is his name? That's a good one.
The young man was reading the sports paper. The servant girl brought him a Javachino, but she put something in it. The old man took one sip of it, looked like he was in terrible pain, and then collapsed. That's the servant girl. Right there in the defendant's chair. I remember her well. I studied her bosoms. Yes.
Mr. Kudo, she's not a servant girl. Please refer to her as a waitress.
You're as bad as the rest of them. All these newfangled words, what's wrong with the old-fashioned ones, eh?
Newfangled?
All this talk of radios and glasses, it's wireless and spectacles, I tell you.
Excuse me?
Listen to me, everyone. Don't forget the old values. Don't forget the good old ways. Step away.
Well, I think it's time to begin the cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus.
I'll punch you in the brain. Get your eyes off me. I'm an old man and I like my ways. I might have some bird seed, but I'm not cuckoo, if you know what I mean. I'll just throw them in your eyes and I'll say something obscene. Oh, yeah.
All right, well, this guy's a phony. He wasn't staring at her at all. He was staring at her behind, her outfit. So he doesn't know crap. He doesn't know jack boggles. But let's see what we got.
The young man was reading the sports paper.
I believe that.
The servant girl who brought him a Java Cheetos put something in it.
I do not believe that.
The man took one sip of it and looked like it was in a bit of terrible pain. That's the servant girl right there in the defendant's chair. I remember her well.
No, you don't. No, you don't. You said I remember her well in reference to the waitress. Zazu is also a famous actor. That's true. Did she have any particular features that you can identify her by?
Particular features, it's a disgrace. That's what it is.
Sorry?
You can see all the way up. Her, you know. She's practically naked in that uniform. Oh, I'm getting randy.
So the particular feature you recognize her is her outfit, but anyone could wear the outfit in the uniform, even me.
Mr. Wright, please spare the court of any further mental anguish from that image.
Don't get all excited, Nick. You gotta keep yourself together. I guess I got a bit carried away.
Ha! There are other things I recognize about her, too. Oh, a pretty kitty.
Seems pretty sure of himself. What should I do? Oh, we're pressing. We're pressing. Sure, you saw a waitress take the coffee over to the victim. But what matters is whether that waitress was Maggie Bird or not.
Quite right.
Quite right, Mr. Kudo. These other features that you recognize the defendant, I would ask you to add them to your testimony.
Sure. There was a ribbon in her hair, and her apron's straps was loose. Oh, my caboose.
Alright, let's... You do seem to remember several details about her appearance. But what about the most crucial detail of all, her face?
Class, if I were to remember that.
The witness noticed the straps of the apron. He's unlikely to make all mistake about her face.
That's right, I can even tell you the color of her ribbon in her hair. It was red.
So you see, there's nothing wrong with the witness's eyesight.
There's no doubt he remembers the waitress pretty well. What should I do? I get the feeling there's something more to this somehow. Straps or the waitress's back? Let's try this one. The identifying features you describe are all the things you would see from the back.
So what?
Is it possible that you never saw the waitress from the front at all?
He's got you there, Gramps.
People normally talk about facial features when they're asked to describe someone. But this witness's testimony is nothing but straps and ribbons.
And it is harassment. I'll tell you, I'm not obsessed with straps and ribbons. No. I'm telling you what I saw.
Mr. Kudo, the court requests that you add any details of identifying features you observed from the front, that is, to your testimony.
Sure.
This old man's testimony is getting longer and longer. If I can't find a hole in it soon, I'll get even longer, I bet.
There wasn't anything that caught my interest about her when I saw her from the front.
Really? If there wasn't anything you saw interesting from her front, what about the goddamn ketchup stains and stuff? You lying sack of poop. Mr. Kudo, I'd like you to please look at this.
Ah! That filthy thing would suit a filth like you just perfectly. Actually, it reminds me of what my grandson looks like after he's done eating.
Have you even seen this before?
Of course I haven't. Do you think I'd forget something as dirty as that? Well, you half-wit clock? What is this old man's a lunatic? Well, what is it? Ever since I said you half-witted clock, there's been an eerie silence in here.
The original Here Comes Santa Claus is perfect. Do you have any practical tips for Nash? You know what? I don't play Nash. But when I play, I can tell you a couple of things, but you probably want to look up a guide. I know that Nash can flip over projectiles, which is nice. So he can get in when a lot of characters can zone fairly well in Street Fighter. I know he can flip over projectiles, so that I know is good. I also know that he has a couple of good pokes. I think from what I remember, he has good long mid-range attacks. So you don't always have to be right up in other players' business to harass them. You can kind of poke them from long range. And then I know he has some really strong pokes. And then I know he can also flip over projectiles and get in and do some damage and get in knockdown. And then when you're in on knockdown, then he has some mix-ups that you can do. But you're gonna have to look up a guide, I think, if you want to learn more about Nash, because I don't play him. Yeah, you'll probably have to look up I'm sure you can find Nash Beginner's Guide. Make sure you're looking at the right patch though. We just got a patch a few months ago. So don't look at a guide from like 5 years ago. Make sure you're looking at a guide EE from a few months ago. There should be some stuff you can find. He's definitely gotten buffed recently. I know that. Yeah, you're gonna want to look. You're gonna want to have. I don't know enough about him to give you tips, really. Unfortunately, but I know I have trouble against some Nashes sometimes because of their long range. Anyway, sorry about that, Mr. Kudo. This apron is the apron worn by the defendant on the day of the poisoning.
Oh.
And as you just said yourself, you wouldn't forget something like this. Which means if you had really seen this apron before... Yes, you know what I'm getting at. You couldn't have possibly seen the witness from the front.
Oh, oops. Oopsies. Oh, my bad. I was staring at a behind.
Witness! You can't just oops your way out of this.
Well. Looks like we finally have a genuine trial on our hands. Yeah, coffee, mug, optic blast. Listen, Trite, here are the facts. On the day of the incident, there was only one waitress at the restaurant.
That being the defendant, Miss Maggie Burke?
Exactly. And when that one waitress put the poison in the coffee cup, this old guy was watching.
Huh? I hope you understood the gravity of the situation, Mr. Kodo. The fate of the defendant may rest on what you say you remember seeing.
Just tell the court exactly what you saw, Gramps. Yeah.
You can rely on me, Captain. My noggin's a perfect working order.
I agree. Old Christmas songs like that one are wonderful. Like White Christmas might be my favorite, among others.
I can't remember a single occasion when I forgot a burger customer wanted.
You can't remember? Probably more like he messed up so many times he's blocking it out. Burn, Maya. That was a Spyro burn.
Very well, let's just... How your testimony, good memory, is attention to detail, Mr. Kudo. Tell us what you remember about the victim.
He was another of those pesky young types, wearing a broken pair of spectacles. He had newspaper in his right hand, and the noise rat kept rustling his pages. The young man was listening to the wireless. I remember that well. Then the servant girl in question brought over the Javachino. That little fidget picked up the cup with his free hand and took a sip. Take a sip.
Gene Autry, huh? I didn't know you were a connoisseur of old music. That's cool.
The testimony we have just heard was to test how credible the witness's memory is. It seems to me that he remembers the victim in great deal of detail.
Oh, yes, I hate those, types are so vague about everything.
How are we going to handle this, Nick? We only need to do one thing. We just need to prove that the old man's memory is shot. Just trip him up, you mean? Is that kind of cruel? I suppose, but it's what I do best. Let's do it. Okay.
He was another of those pesky young types wearing a broken pair of spectacles.
I believe it.
He had newspaper in his right hand, and the noise rat kept rustling his pages.
Okay.
The young man was listening to the wireless. I remember that well. Then the servant girl in question brought over the Javachino. The little fidget picked up the coffee with his free hand and took a sip.
His right hand? Seems possible. Let's see. You never know a dragon until you talk to him. That's true. I wish I could know a dragon. Like, not in video games. But we gotta have to go to Komodo Dragon. Mr. Kudo, do you remember what you were told at the start of this testimony? That this was a way of testing the credibility of your memory?
I know. There's nothing wrong with my memory. I tell you nothing. If I got anything wrong, I'll eat these seeds and sing a pigeon song. Woohoo!
Care to tell us where this is going, Dry? Meat is sick.
A little bit, Krabs, yes, a little bit, but I'm feeling better. I should be able to go to work tomorrow. According to Mr. Kudo, the victim was holding the paper in his right hand while drinking coffee with his free hand, which would make that his left.
What is this, kindergarten?
But I would like the court to please take a look at this.
That's the cup the victim used, correct?
Yes, and on the rim, you'll notice the mark left by the victim's lips.
Yes, there's a stain left by the coffee.
If you consider where that stain is, you'll clearly see that it was his right hand who was picking it up, not his left. The victim was holding this cup in his right hand.
But how?
Well, Mr. Kudo, the court was waiting for your epic performance. You know Spyro in real life? I wish. You said you'd eat those seeds and sing the popcorn song.
The pigeon song, I'm doing the pigeon song. I sing it all night long. My memory ain't that good, but I do the pigeon song. Yeah.
But Mr. Kudo, I'm afraid this is simply not acceptable. I think the witness had better go back to the park where he came from.
Wait.
I am a little sick, yes.
You think I'm going to stand there and listen to you tell you I'm mad? You're wrong. I don't care about the dirty coffee cup. I know what I saw.
You still insist your testimony? That your young brat was holding the cup in his left hand?
Oh, yes, no question. I'm a good law-abiding citizen, I am. It's that dready young hot-bottom you spiky-head yahoo were at fault.
Who, me?
Thank you, old man. We've heard quite enough from you already.
Don't call me old man, old man. Been around for 68 years, I have. You can't ignore me. Listen to what I got to say.
Is Mom at the shop? I don't know what she's doing today. I think she's not at the shop, Krabs.
I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo, but...
Sure, why not hear a little more, Mr. Godot?
Mr. Godot!
But this is my 16th cup of coffee, so this is your final stand.
Thank you, Captain. You can rely on Victor. Yes.
Left or right hand?
That boy was wearing the earpiece the same side as green lens for his specs. He kept on fiddling it all the time. Fiddling. He was fiddling with it just before he picked up the cup, too. And then he used the same hand to pick up the cup in his left hand.
Tuck feet in for bedtime. Nighty-night, grim matchstick. Don't burn me up.
We all know the victim was wearing an unusual monocle over his left eye.
It wasn't a monocle, Your Honor. It was a small computer monitor often used by programmers.
A monitor? You mean like a television screen?
The inside of the lens is a screen that displays computer data. It's called an HMD, common tool in the victim's line of work.
HDTV, DVD, CDs, all these newfangled letters drive me mad. They don't matter. I know what I saw, and I'm telling the truth.
If it's true, he doesn't seem to be lying.
And those are the facts, in good old black and white. Yes. But my nose is red, so black, white, and red. I'll take her to bed. Give her a little squeezy, and then I'll be dead. Woo!
I'll burn you for hurting me. Uh-oh, run away. Okay.
The boy was wearing the earpiece the same side of green lens for specs. He kept fiddling with it all the time. He was fiddling just before he picked up the cup, too, and then he used the same hand to pick up the cup with his left hand.
Well, Nick, what do you think? I think this guy's telling the truth. But even so, something not quite right. Then chuck evidence at him until he breaks. But if he's not lying, there wouldn't be any contradictions in testimony, right? Not sure what relevance this is, but... Mr. Kudo, there's something very strange about your observations of the victim.
What?
You say he was wearing the earpiece on the same side as HMD,
No question, you can look it up if I'm wrong. It was his left ear without a doubt.
but he had an ear infection or an eardrum rupture.
I could only see that side of his head where it was sitting.
I don't think so.
Wait, what did you say?
You're no doubt unaware of this fact, Mr. Kudo. But the victim couldn't hear with his left ear. His eardrum was ruptured. Traces of medication from his condition were found in his ear canal. That's right. It's impossible the victim was wearing his earpiece in his left ear, because he couldn't even hear in that ear.
Is that true, Captain?
It is.
Pigeon, pretty pigeon, pigeon. I am the pigeon man, pigeon. I am the pigeon man, pigeon. I might have been a lying a smidgen. Now I am the pigeon man, pigeon.
Order, you gone crazy. You're batshit crazy.
This witness' testimony is completely unreliable. He only saw the waitress from behind, and he claims the victim was wearing his earpiece when he knew when we know his eardrum was ruptured. Well, Mr. Godot?
Optic blast, single drop of milk is all it takes to destroy a pure black magic in the cup. This old man is my drop of milk.
Captain, are you calling me a drip? A drippy to the drip copy today?
This victim's coffee cup in possession of potassium cyanide was found. The mark on the ring clearly shows the victim picked it up with his right hand.
I'll never back down. I know I'm right. The lad drank his cappuccino with his left hand.
Let me put you out of your misery. Clearly the victim used both hands. He took a sip with the cup in his right hand and then switched it to his left. That's what the old man saw.
Impossible. The witness has already testified on numerous occasions that the victim died immediately after taking just one sip.
Which hand the victim used to pick up the cup is irrelevant, Your Honor. Optic blast. The fact still stands. With one hand or the other, Mr. Elk drank the poisoned coffee. Like this. Yeah, deep-throating it.
Sadly, Mr. Godot, that doesn't wash. The point of this testimony was to establish whether witness memory is credible. And the results are clear. The testimony given by this witness is useless.
Hadouken.
I believe it is time to conclude today's proceedings. I'm satisfied the witness is not deceiving the court, but to be frank, his testimony is a farce.
Did you have to be so frank? Take that, you pompous old fogey.
I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo, you can't reach me from there. I'm ordering the defense and the prosecution to investigate this case further. That is all for now. This court is adjourned.
Woo!
Uh-oh.
Wait! If we stop now, where does this leave me?
Leave you, Mr. Kudo.
Thanks to that blue-suited young upstart over there, I'm just a bumbling old man who can't even dot his I's across his T's.
How bad is your memory? My fault.
I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo. There's nothing I can do.
I've kept my mouth shut until now, but there's something else this court should know.
For hurting Spyro? Oh no. Dragon Ball Z thing.
What?
There's more.
To be perfectly honest, it might not be any. But I want another chance. I want another crack at you, you young shark.
Remember me? He's looking at me like I'm some sort of evil shogun.
Well, everyone, what do you say to one final showdown? The final showdown, I'm a pigeon man. The final chapter in this eccentric old man's scrapbook.
Sorry, Gramps. I've already had my 17th cup of coffee.
What have you got to lose, Captain? I'll give you all the Jappuccino. You can come to my house after the trial. I may be 60 or 80 years old, but I'm still Victor Kudo. Is still a man. And I make a mean cup of coffee.
That's enough, witness. I believe it will be quicker for the court to just hear your testimony.
You bet. Much, much quicker.
I can't believe this is happening.
Ha ha ha. You better get ready, youngster.
I get the picture. Just quit throwing those seeds at me, would ya? He's got to be using some sort of infinite ammo code with that box of seeds.
I got infinite seeds in my bucket. You see, I take them out of my butt, and I throw them, and then I eat them, and then I take them out of my butt again, and then I throw them. It's an infinite ammo trick, used IRL. Yeah. It's also very good fiber. Because, you know, if you get older, you need fiber. It's really hard to poop. Anyway, final showdown.
First of all, I want to stress that this might not be nothing. I'm not too sure myself. The young boy slumped over the table as soon as he took one sip of his cup. Well, the clumsy idiot upset the vase and knocked it right over. It broke, and the strip of cloth covering the table got completely soaked. Well, how about that? Turn things upside down, huh? Is that all? Yes, that's all. I remember it perfectly. Eh? You doubting me again? You doubting the poor old defenseless old man?
No, we are not doubting you, Mr. Kudo.
Don't you get the feeling there's a question hanging on everyone's lips, Nick? Yeah. So what? Probably. That's all I can think of. I'll have to cross-examine this guy.
You're a bird brain, that's why. All you can think of. Yeah.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Your final cross-examination, s'il vous plaît. Excusez-moi, avoir de l'eau, s'il vous plaît.
Yeah.
Final showdown. Look at him shaking. Look at him shaking. Look at him shaking. The final countdown.
First of all, I want to stress this might not be nothing. The young boy slumped over the table as soon as he took one sip of his cappuccino. Well, the clumsy idiot upset the vase and knocked it right over.
Oh, really? Did he know? I don't remember seeing that in no crime scene photo. Yeah. Someone set it up. Look at this. Someone's rearranged the old vase. Someone's rearranged the old vasito. So either he's lying or somebody darn near fixed it. Mr. Kudo, this photograph of the crime scene.
So what?
Look carefully at the table. The vase is there, intact. Lost your tongue, Granddad?
I'm no granddad of yours, hopscotch.
Ow, 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 ow. Harder, Mommy, harder.
Enough. If you throw any more seeds in this courtroom, the cleaners will be in here all night.
Oh? What is it now?
I just remembered something.
Yes? Go on.
The broken vase. It was on my table.
What?
Well, you see, it startled me that the young'un had laid collapsed, so I stood up. That must have been when it fell over. The vase on my table, I mean.
The vase on your...
The vase on your table? Yeah, it was on my table. And that's how my groin came to be completely soaked. I didn't do that because there was a pretty lady over there. No, it just soaked me. Oh. What the hell is this guy up to?
Thank you, Mr. Kudo. You've certainly earned your kudos for today.
I'd like to ask a question now. Have I been any use at all?
Perhaps that's something you should reflect on yourself, Mr. Kudo.
Oh, wait a minute. If that's the case, there's more. I got more to say. Oh, yes. I remember something else.
Did you like The Lion King too, or did I see it? I think maybe when I was little. I don't really remember it. I think I maybe saw it when I was little.
Bailiff, escort the witness out of the courtroom. Wait, listen to me. No, listen.
Well, we seem to have been considerably sidetracked, and I am still not in position to deliver a verdict. The defendant has not been positively identified in the waitress in question. Additionally, there are two disparities in the testimony we heard thus far.
The mark on the coffee cup and the victim supposedly drank from his left hand. And the earpiece, which was inserted in his left ear, out of which he couldn't hear. Wow, Nick, you did it!
I therefore require both defense and the prosecution to further investigate these facts.
Yes, Your Honor.
There's one more thing before I call today's session to an end.
One more thing, Your Honor?
One more thing?
The witness we just heard from, he is most insistent his testimony should be of use. He's summarized it accordingly into this statement.
Okay.
You may each have a copy of it if you wish.
Whatever. The prosecution doesn't need props like that. Godot's really mad, huh? Yep, I would be too.
Very well. Here you are then, Mr. Wright. There are 3 copies, my own, yours, and Mr. Godot.
Yes, Your Honor. Victor's testimony added the court record. When the incident occurred, I broke my vase at my seat. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This isn't a piece of testimony. More like a 5-year-old's apology. What the heck are we supposed to do with 3 copies?
That is all. The court is adjourned. Yes?
To be continued. Ooh. Okay. 2 hours, 45 minutes. That's good enough for today. No, I don't think I've seen The Lion King 2. I mean, maybe I have when I was a little kid. I don't know. I prefer The Land Before Time 2. Thank you very much. Littlefoot, Sarah, Petrie, Spike, Chomper, The Great Valley. That's the sequel that I prefer. Anyway, find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z what happens to Phoenix Wright in Trials and Tribulations. Will we catch our doppelganger red-handed as the murderer, as I think he is? How will we find out he was at the restaurant? How will the old man's testimony come back and help us? Thank you for hanging out. Thanks, Grim Matchstick Crabs, E.E. Chester Zazu, Rifty, Ash Yoshi, Wrightsa, Bot, Jolly, Francis. I think that's everybody. Lots of love, dudes. Let's see. 4 o'clock. I can probably have time for another stream here. I'll take a few minutes and relax and maybe get some lunch and then come back and play something else. Bye-bye.